then again, and then again.
Hello. Welcome to part 2 of The Presidents. I mean, this is crazy. Matt's unavailable. He had to attend to his family. So
that sounds really bad.
Yeah. It's not. I checked in on him. He's
family?
okay. Everything's okay. There was.
I don't mean it sounds bad like medically. It sounds like, fight.
No, there was no fight. Just so we're clear. Let's start, dude. Let's start where we left off. We're going right into it because we got to plow through these guys because they kind of suck.
Yeah, some of these guys I'm not interested in at all. So just name them.
So this is Rutherford B. Hayes.
He destroyed. He stopped Reconstruction. I mean, he stopped the slave. He was the help the black people stuff.
So the reason he did that is because he was losing to a guy named Tilden in the election.
Yeah,
South Carolina, Louisiana, and Florida were the 3 southern states that still hadn't counted in the Electoral College.
Yeah.
The Republicans made a deal with the Democrats that said, we'll remove federal troops from those states if you give them to Hayes. And they did.
This is after the Civil War is over.
Yeah.
They're still having this fucking...
Well, that's because the KKK was... They were the real deal. They were fucking shit up. So they had the federal troops down there, which actually kind of helped the Republicans get votes. Because the black people were allowed to vote at this point. They had the troops down there protecting them to get their votes, and obviously, that's
what the guy said when the first guy pitched the name Ku Klux Klan. The leader was K. K.
He liked it.
Bad joke.
No,
yeah,
right.
but it took him. He had to warm up to it.
Okay.
K.
Republicans removed it. Basically, he ended Reconstruction. Hayes didn't do much, but this is actually important because this is kind of the end of it. Lowered presidential power quite a bit. These guys kind of took a back step to Carnegie, Rockefeller. This is the rise of these capitalists.
Yeah,
monsters.
like now with the tech guys,
and we're still in
with the Bezos and Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, I'm sick of him.
Oh my God!
What are you gonna do if he bought it, right?
He bought Twitter. You guys.
What are you going to do?
He bought Twitter from those really great people that owned it. Like now it's not going to be democracy because the people that owned it before were like a bunch of monks or something.
They were.
Yeah, they're a bunch of monks that just knew everything.
Yeah.
Now he took it and he's a piece of shit.
Although I don't think
Elon Musk.
I don't think Trump's getting back on, which is the only thing I wanted.
You don't know yet. You don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, he could be being coy.
Which one, Trump?
Trump. He could be like, maybe I'll come back.
Maybe I'll come back.
Maybe I won't. So this is big for Hayes. 1877.
So those guys, the corporations started having more power than the federal government
as soon as Hayes took over.
Because the fucking industrial North that plowed the South under, and then it just became belching machines.
Yeah.
And oil started.
Yeah.
And fuck it. There was just steel, coal, oil.
Yeah.
What year are we at?
This is 1877.
Okay, so no cars or anything, but
close.
really big horses.
The horses got bigger.
Huge horses. They were 10 feet wide horses then.
When Hayes took over
trains.
Penn Railroad cut employee pay by 20%. So right away.
Motherfuckers, they were Amazon.
They
Amazoned sons of bitches.
So there was strikes.
Yeah.
And then Hayes sent in federal troops to put down strikes. So the government sided with the corporations, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And they used, they went down and shot guys that were striking. With real troops.
Did you ever see? Never mind.
Do it.
I'm just reacting to shit I don't know about. And by the way, this is when people get excited and make pop off remarks like I've been the last 2 minutes. It's because they actually don't know what they're talking about.
Well, we don't know.
I'm only hearing about it from you.
Yeah, but what a good
you're looking
way
at your phone.
What a good way to put down a strike. Well, this is research I did, but that's all right.
Yeah, just you send in dudes to beat the shit out of the guys, the strikers.
Just open fire on them.
On which industries?
Mostly railroad and coal. Yeah.
Did you ever see Mattawan?
Mm-mm.
It's a great movie by John Sayles. Nobody knows who he is anymore.
Mm-mm.
8 Men Out, about the White Sox, the Black Sox.
No.
You know?
I know about it. Shoeless Joe? Yeah.
So he made a movie called
Meyer Lansky.
What?
Meyer Lansky. The Jews behind it.
I mean, he might have been Jewish.
Meyer Lansky.
I'm not going to say. He didn't do it because he was Jewish.
You think that's what Hitler was mad about?
He was Jewish because he did it.
Was the World Series?
That's what Hitler was mad about?
I think that might have been what he was pissed about.
About the Black Sox?
Yeah.
I don't know.
1880.
Mattawan. So Mattawan is a movie about the coal mining strikes and these guys that are trying to make a union, right? And so there's a kid in it who's a preacher. It's a common thing back then in rural places that a child would be a preacher, like a touched child who just can really fucking rock. Sam Kinison was a preacher when he was a kid.
No.
Yes. Did you know that?
No.
Sam Kinison was a preacher before he was a comic.
Christ.
Yes. And he did it. Lord. And it sounded exactly like his act. Talking about Jesus Christ. If you don't find Jesus Christ in your heart, you know, you're one of those guys. He does it in one of his specials. He flashes into it for a moment.
Wow.
And they cut to his mother in the audience like this. And, you know, she loves him as a comic. She loved him as a preacher. But it's the same energy. Okay. So kid preachers,
like there will be blood.
Huh?
Fucking, yeah.
Yeah. Paul Dano plays, he's not, I mean, younger than that. The kid's a teenager.
Yeah.
And he was the spiritual leader of the town, this little Pennsylvania, where you're from, town of coal miners. And there's some guys start to organize to make a union. And the kid, the churches, which was common also, the church was in on the union. So they wanted to help the union. So they are planning a walkout or a strike or something. So the company sent these two thugs, fucking, you know, guys with whiskey in their pocket, to go down there and go to the meeting to just eavesdrop on the plan. So they're sitting in the back of the church, just waiting to hear what the plans are. And the kid doesn't want them to know what the plan is. So he tells a biblical parable. He tells a story from the Bible that clearly, to anyone who knows the Bible, says what time and when and how they're going to do it. I don't know the Bible story, but the guys, it's a great moment because the guys in the back don't hear it because they're heathens. So they don't have any faith. So the truth is right in front of them and they can't even hear it. It's a great moment.
Nice.
That's my only thing on Rutherford B. Hayes.
That's good, though.
So that's what, back then it was like this wicked, but it's important it's the through line of America, because once we were all kind of thrown into the same place, then it was this thing about the industrial rich, the enormity all over the world too, in England also, with Oliver Twist and whatever, and when Dickens was writing, poorhouses, workhouses. That's how they did it over there. And here we had a horrible version of the same thing. 3-year-old kids working in mills. And that against the impossibility of capitalist structure and people trying to organize. And that union organization was not a sort of liberal ideal. It was the people. It was the working people.
Yeah. They had to do it.
They had to. They just needed leverage. That's all. They just needed capitalist leverage. They needed their part in the capitalist scheme that you had to, that you couldn't just get some other guys if these guys wouldn't do it for your price.
This is 10, 12 years after the Civil War.
That's right.
Half these guys were veterans. Like they had been through hell.
Yes.
And now they're coming home and they're like, actually, we're going to stop paying you guys as much because we're getting richer.
Every class of veterans has come home to total confusion and having no worth in the society that they protected.
They get
every class of veterans has gotten fucked.
Yeah.
Like all the guys, the blacklisted guys in Hollywood, these were all war veterans. These were all war heroes who came home and saw the country in tatters and had some ideas about another system, and they got thrown in prison for it. But anyway, whatever. But so yes, they So and also we were pushing west.
Yeah.
So
this is
cities
also-
these cities like the Northeast and places like Chicago were like churning out black smoke and industry. And in the West, people were still gunfighting.
Yeah.
Folks
Absolutely.
were fighting each other with guns.
In the 1870s, it would have been towards the end of the Indian Wars.
Yes.
I mean, the Comanche were still going wild. Like it was,
and
were
there's
still
all these
hanging on.
American professional soldiers
Yeah.
who fought in the Civil War, and some of them went west to fight the Indian Wars.
Yeah.
And then some of them said, fuck all this, and just became gunfighters and used this ability they had, which is exactly the same. It's why in Japan, I don't know if you watch Kurosawa movies, like samurai movies. You need to watch some things. Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Okay. Fistful of Dollars.
Yes.
Fistful of Dollars is a remake.
Oh, okay.
Yes, of a Japanese movie, a black and white Japanese movie called Yojimbo. This is not like a
Yojimbo?
hidden idea. This is a true
Yeah.
Yojimbo. Magnificent Seven.
Mm-hmm.
You saw it?
Yes, I used to watch all those fucking.
Okay, so the Magnificent Seven is a remake
Yeah.
of the seven. Don't nod like you know it. You don't even know what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm
The
trying to
Seven
get through the
Samurai.
fucking story. If I'm being honest.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
This is all has to do with the presidents.
All right, we gotta plow through these.
I know.
We're still at Hayes, and we're
skip
talking
after-
about
we'll
Japanese
skip.
movies.
The Seven Samurai this Magnificent Seven is a remake of the Seven Samurai. It's a total remake. Go watch these movies. It's amazing.
All right.
Because the Japanese I think it was called the medieval era. It was the same as our West because they had these wars with samurai. And then all those dynasties like broke up and it became just chaos and corrupted. They all became corrupt.
Yeah.
And so the samurai just wandered the hills
just gone for
called Ronin, and they just became swords for
shit.
hire.
Yeah.
And so that was just exactly the same as gunmen. So these great Japanese movies about these swordsmen who were just out for hire in these towns where there was no law were precise, perfect. I'm just saying that these kind of things happen all over the world.
Of course.
Okay, so Hayes. Who came after Hayes? Fuck Hayes. Who came after Hayes?
Garfield.
Don't
1880. No, this is a good one.
care. Okay.
This is a cool fact about him. He could write Latin with one hand and Greek with the other simultaneously. And they were like, this guy's going to be, he's smart enough. He could be the guy to get us out. Because this is after.
So he was another nerd. He was
a
another
nerd. He was a nerd. But this is after 3 straight duds. This is after
By the way, I
Johnson.
can do that.
Johnson, Grant. Just fucking. 200 days into office, he was on his way to a college reunion. He was at a DC rail
College
station.
reunion?
He was going to a college reunion.
Wow.
There's
Like Jello
different-
shots and
He was going to do,
beer bongs.
he was going to go wild. He was shot twice in the back by a guy named Charles Guiteau. And Guiteau is very interesting. I looked into him last night. He was a moron. He was a traveling moron who thought that he had campaigned.
It's like a village idiot, but a traveling.
He
moron,
just
like,
he would go fail in town to town, and everyone hated him.
fail doing what?
For religious shit. He joined like a cult. They were like, "This guy fucking sucks."
Mm-hmm.
Then he would be like, "I'm going to start a paper for that cult in a different town." It would fail. Then he would go to like Boston and yell at people. It didn't work. He would just go around fucking up. And then he was in DC and he started trying to give speeches on behalf of Garfield. So then when Garfield won, he was like, "I did that. I want to be the fucking ambassador to Paris." And they were like, "No." And he was like, "How about Vienna?" And they were like, "Who are you?" So then he got angry and then he bought a gun. But he was kind of aware of the significance of it.
Did he use?
He bought it was a Bulldog revolver.
Mm.
And he couldn't afford the ivory handle.
Yeah.
So the guy selling the gun was like, "All right, I'll give you the one with the ivory handle." And he's like, "This is going to be in a museum."
Is it?
Somebody lost it. There's a picture of it. Yeah. But he shot him twice. And then he
How
yelled,
did he get close to him?
think back then you could just walk
up.
There was no
behind the
Secret
president.
Service. You could just walk up behind him, and he yelled like, "I'm here for Arthur," who was the vice president.
Chester Arthur.
Yeah, he was like, "Chester Arthur's the real president
because he's gonna
yeah.
make me ambassador."
He killed him. Garfield died 2 months later from these wounds.
So he's then the fourth guy. So he was the second guy to get killed in office.
Yes, this is after Lincoln.
Yep. Second
Then
guy to
Garfield.
get killed in office. Okay.
Chester Arthur takes over, doesn't do shit. 1884 is now comes Grover Cleveland. This is the first major media election. Papers are now starting to be partisan. Cleveland gets accused of having a kid out of wedlock. James Blaine was a crook, whatever. Cleveland barely wins. He hated the press. One thing that's cool is he married a 21-year-old.
Ow!
Yeah, it's pretty good. Then he won the popular vote and lost the electoral to Benjamin Harrison. His hot 21-year-old wife said, "Don't fucking move anything in the White House. We're going to be back in 4 years."
Oh.
Pretty hot. Benjamin Harrison.
She's still around, probably.
Grandson of William Henry Harrison. He didn't do anything. He actually did nothing. He would leave the office at noon every day and just go hunt.
Just go upstairs?
Yeah, just hang out.
Okay, so him and, yeah.
So this is still just a run of horrific presidents.
Stinks. All these guys
just
stink.
Destroying
And we're
the country.
marching through the late 1800s.
1893, Cleveland gets reelected.
Yeah.
People liked his hot daughter, and now their new daughter, or his hot bride.
Wife, yeah.
And now their new daughter, Baby Ruth.
Okay.
You know the candy bar?
Yeah, but isn't that Babe
Named
Ruth?
no.
That's
I think
not
it's
Babe
named
Ruth?
after their daughter.
You don't think it's named after Babe Ruth?
You gotta look that up, dude.
Feels closer to true. Did they even have candy bars back then?
Look, man.
You know who
Don't want to punch holes in
You know who
this.
Mounds was named after?
Ew.
Your mother's cunt.
I had a feeling. I had a strong feeling. What?
It says the candy bar was named after Ruth Cleveland.
I like
It
that.
took place in 1921.
You could check Mounds.
Okay.
Check my hands.
See if Mounds was named after my mother's cunt.
Okay. Well,
I mean, it's just sad, Shane.
What if it says Mrs.
Shane.
What if it says Mrs. CK? What if there's a twist?
Maybe I'm projecting. It could be.
That gets it. All right. But these guys are destroying the country. Unemployment's at 18%.
Right. Yeah.
Great. There's a depression. McKinley comes into office 1897. He did his campaign entirely from his front porch in Ohio.
Yes.
Which is pretty funny.
And he's the first Ohio guy, isn't he?
Grant.
I think he's
What was
Grant is from Ohio. That's right. But there was like a run of Ohio guys. Not straight through, but there was a lot of Ohio dudes.
All these guys.
Okay,
Cleveland,
so
Harris,
McKinley's from Ohio.
He was the last president who served in the Civil War. He didn't want war. Everybody seemed to. His whole thing was cultivating good press. He was the first guy that seemed to master that.
Yeah.
He understood it because Cleveland before him fucking hated him.
So let's get to Teddy, okay? Because he's the only guy that
This is good,
something
though.
important to say about McKinley? Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, he started 1898. The Spanish Empire was falling. Cuba was open. There's Cuban rebels. He didn't want to, but eventually got talked into it because guys like William Randolph Hearst, all the major media people were like, we got to go to war. Fuck that. So he sent the USS Maine into Cuba's port. Somehow it exploded. No one knows how. 250 guys died. Media demanded war with Spain. That's where the Remember the Maine, all that shit comes from. McKinley created the Situation Room in the White House. That was pretty tight, so that they could. It's exciting stuff.
Nice work.
This is a 10-week war.
Yeah.
The U.S. fucks them up. In his thing, he annexed Puerto Rico in the Philippines, also annexed Hawaii in 1898. 1900, he wins the election, this time with his vice president, Teddy Roosevelt.
Yes.
And we can get into Teddy, dude.
So Teddy, fascinating thing about Teddy. First of all, Teddy was born deformed.
Yeah.
His lungs and his organs were too small for his chest cavity. And his doctor told his father he's got to stay in bed and he'll probably die in his teens.
Yeah.
So he told Teddy, well, you weren't born with much of a body, so you'll have to make your body. And Teddy just became insane and walked up the Matterhorn, just walked up it.
Dude.
He was a ball of insane energy. He would just do anything.
Yeah, he was kind of terrifying.
He was. And he was kind of an animal.
Yeah.
But also very intuitive, very brilliant guy. Like he was the first guy that they did like caricatures of. Like he saw, because he had his crazy big teeth and his glasses. So he was the first guy that they drew like this funny version of him, and he liked it. He thought that's cool because they're thinking about me. The fact that they're caricaturizing me means that I'm an icon. I'm something above, And he liked it, so he let that proliferate. But the other thing about him is that he didn't like being in charge of things. He liked being number two. So like they asked him to run New York City Police Department. And he became a commissioner. He's like, I'll just be one of the commissioners. Yeah. He was like number two, but he ran everything from that number two position because he knew number one is like the shittiest job in any place. So he started, I don't know, I'm uneducated and I read this a long time ago, but I think he invented the police academy because New York, or at least he put one in New York City. In New York City, to be a cop, you had to be in a family of cops. Or you had to pay somebody because it was the easiest job in the world. You just walked around in the uniform, and cops used to sleep like in alleys. And they didn't do it. They never stopped crime. Yeah. And they just get paid to protect one gang or the other in New York City. And they were all fat and often quite old. So Teddy said, there's age restriction. You can't be old. He said, you have to be in shape. You have to go to an academy and you have to train to be a cop. You have to be taught. You have to have an education. You get taught lots of things in an academy. It's a school. And so he started that. Police department hated him. He pushed it through. He reformed the New York Police Department to the point, and this is where he was better than other politicians. He wanted to test them and show that they were honest. And the only way to do that is to have them enforce a law that everybody hates. So I think the law was that you couldn't drink on Sunday. So he had the cops go around New York City and bust anybody who was drinking on a Sunday. And 100% of New Yorkers hated him for this. Yeah. And they ran him out of town on a rail. And he was fired. But to him, it was like, mission accomplished. Teddy would do everything until he was despised. Like he would go past the point because his goal was the goal. The goal is the cops are better, not everybody loves Teddy. Yeah. So then every time he got fired, he would just go to Montana and live in a fucking hut and kill buffalo. And then they went and people would send emissaries and say, please run in this, please run this company, please run this company. He would always say no. And then they came to him and asked him to run the U.S. Navy. He did a similar thing to the United States Navy, which I know less about. Yeah.
He was obsessed with the war in 1812. I think he wrote a book on it. Yeah. What was how we could have won that quickly. We almost lost it because we didn't have a Navy ready. And his whole thing was we need to have a huge Navy.
That's right.
Like the war, it's actually pretty sick. He gave a speech to, I think either West Point or the Naval Academy where he was like, it was probably the Naval Academy. He was like, there's a vacuum right now. England's failing. There needs to be one leader.
Someone needs to be
somebody in the world.
Naval power. Yeah. He did two things that have lasted till now. I mean, a lot of things, but two are the national park system. Yeah. No one even thought of that. That didn't exist. The idea of like the government should protect vast tracts of land and not allow anybody to fuck with them. No one on the earth did that. Teddy Roosevelt invented that idea. So that exists because of him. They still don't have it. In the Amazon, they don't do it. That's why it's a nightmare, because there's no laws down there that say you can't do this. Everyone just wishes they wouldn't. So Teddy did that, and he made us a naval power. And then he was vice president, which he didn't want to. He was like drafted into running for vice president.
Let's talk about this. Was him in the Spanish War?
Yes.
At what's it called? Hill.
Fucking San Juan Hill.
Yeah.
And he went over. Yeah, he went over the hill.
He's a dickhead.
He was nuts.
He got everybody killed.
Yes, he did. He was crazy.
Which was cool was the Rough Riders were cool. It was all Old West guys.
Yes.
Like gunslingers, buffalo hunters, Native Americans, mixed with New York Irish cops. Like just the nastiest fucking dudes.
Well,
and
back then you could make like a platoon. Yeah. Like you could tell the army, like, I'm going to make a
you just bought a platoon.
I bought some guys. I brought some guys. We call ourselves 40. The Rough Riders. And the army's like, okay, you're part of the army,
He was 40.
Yes.
And he had a sick wife and a family. And they were like, what are you doing? Why the fuck would you be going to war?
Yes.
And he's like, because he wanted to go to war.
He was also a rich patriarch in Oyster Bay. He had this beautiful house, a big family. He was responsible to a lot of people.
Yeah.
He took over when his dad died. He became like the man of a very sprawling family.
His brother's great.
Teddy's
brother's the one I kind of was like. So in the beginning,
what was his brother's name?
I don't remember.
Was it Kermit? Was it another
Kermit? Might be a son.
Kermit was his son.
Yeah.
He went to the Amazon later with his son, Kermit. They went on little rowboats up the Amazon River and almost died. He got malaria. And Teddy weighed like 80 pounds. This is after he was president twice. This is in retirement. Like he named certain tracts of the Amazon River.
He was crazy. He was
fucking nuts. So then when he was...
Boy, his brother was a drunk who... Elliot was out of control. He was the one who was supposed to be the good son.
Right.
But he got like... He just did what anybody would do if they were a Roosevelt.
Number one always fucks up. Again, that's why Teddy was the number two son. He was it's like Joe Kennedy. John F. Kennedy was supposed to be Joe Kennedy, his brother.
Donald Trump. Didn't he have an older brother?
He had a brother John.
Who drank himself.
Yes. That's what older brothers do.
Roosevelt.
Jimmy Carter's brother Billy drank himself to death.
Didn't Clinton have one?
Roger Clinton was younger than him.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, a lot of these guys have older brothers who just couldn't make it.
But it's funny how his brother ended up in like a mental hospital in like Paris. According to this documentary, he was drinking like 6 bottles of brandy a day. He was just
not bad.
And then the way he died was like he had delirium from the alcohol, and he was trying to jump out of a window, but he kept just running up and down the steps.
And he had a heart attack?
He had like an aneurysm and a seizure.
Okay, so when Teddy was... here's a great story about Teddy. The way where teddy bears come from. Okay? Teddy Roosevelt was in Pennsylvania. Again, your fucking state. Might have been Virginia.
Incredible state.
Not much difference. So Teddy was there and on tour as president. And there was some people, every time the president comes to a town, they always they get so excited and they plan stuff. So they knew he loves hunting bear.
Yeah.
So when Teddy hunts bear, he's way up in a mountain alone with a gun, and it's him and the bear, and he might die.
Yeah.
But these people think he's like a gentleman hunter. So they take him, we're going to take you to hunt some bear, and they give him a gun, and they take him into the woods, and there's a bear chained to a tree, a little bear who's kind of emaciated, and it was chained to a tree, and they go, shoot him. And Teddy breaks down into tears.
Yeah.
And he says, for the love of God, let that poor animal go. And there was some journalist there who drew a picture that was like a little sketch that was in the paper of Teddy with this little bear. And it was, people put that together, Teddy and bear, and started making these stuffed bears that looked like Teddy because of this.
Jesus Christ.
So that His first day as president.
Yeah. Oh, well, let's McKinley gets shot.
Yeah.
He got shot by an anarchist named Leon Czolgosz.
Sure.
Whatever. But it was interesting. I think him or...
So now we've lost 3 presidents.
3 guys got shot in the 1800s. So in the last 40 years.
Yes.
And the people are like, this was a gunshot. Today he would have survived in 2 days.
Yeah.
So like Roosevelt found out about it. He was out doing some fucking hiking bullshit.
Right.
Somebody came running up the hill like, he's shot. You're the president. They get there. The guy's fine. He died from infection.
Yeah, a lot of these are bad. This is bad medicine.
Yeah.
Back then, you could cut the president on the finger to death.
Yeah.
Because of how bad medicine was and how infected wounds got.
Yeah.
So, okay, so McKinley's dead.
They're in Buffalo, New York. He gets sworn in.
Yep.
Teddy's the president.
Teddy's the president of the United States. His first day at the White House, he's like walking into the White House, and he runs into Booker T. Washington, black fella.
Hulk Hogan.
Why is it Hulk
There's
Hogan?
Booker T. He's a black wrestler.
Oh, okay.
He is.
So
it's an iconic moment.
Booker T. Washington says, "Hey, I have some issues I want to talk about." And Teddy says, "Come to dinner. Just come to the house tonight. Come to dinner." First night in the White House, he hosts a black man. Never happened in the history of the country. A black man being a guest for dinner at the White House. The whole country goes nuts. It's the first event of Teddy's presidency. Is that the Senate, and I could be having some of these things wrong, but the Senate unanimously censured the president for there was nobody in the mix. If it was happened today, and even like fucking AOC was like, "Oh no, you don't have him in the White House." Everyone all the way across the board said that's not okay. And they censured him. They tried to throw him out. They're like, maybe we should impeach him. But the best thing they could do is censure him for having had a black man as a guest in the White House. So this was what Teddy did. This is the kind of guy he was. He had him to dinner constantly, and he went on a speaking tour with him. He made him elevated him more and more because he was just fuck you guys.
Yeah. There's one more I wanted to say about the Spanish Civil War that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
When they took that hill, he was on his horse. Everybody else was like... So they took one hill, and then he saw San Juan Hill, or whatever it's called, and he was like, we're going to take that. He went off by himself.
Right.
5 guys followed him. 3 of them got shot.
Yeah, because he went all of a sudden. He was like, we're doing this.
Yeah,
and they had to scramble.
He didn't order anything.
Into a hail of gunfire.
So then he came back, and one of the guys was laying down. And he was like, how are you going to lay down when I'm up on this horse? Get up. And as soon as the guy stood up, he got shot in the head, killed instantly. Then he led the charge, and they were all, a lot of them died. But
some of them could have been president.
He did it purely out of I wanted to be in war, which is really a terrible, terrible thing. Terrible leader. For that.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
But he won.
He won. It worked out.
It did work out.
And then when he was... Another great story about him that I heard was that he would fight whoever was the heavyweight champ.
Oh, yeah.
He would bare knuckle.
Yeah.
So Jack Johnson, I think, had just won the championship. So he was invited. He doesn't know what's going to happen. He's invited to the White House. So I don't know if they had an Oval Office yet.
Yeah.
Comes into the Oval Office.
I believe they did.
And Teddy was like, "Oh, terrific." And he fucking starts. And Jack Johnson's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Come on now." Because to him, it was it made sense that the president should fight with the heavyweight champion.
Dude.
And he fought him, and Johnson blinded him in one eye. And Teddy begged him, "Please don't tell anybody, because I'll get it." Because Teddy, he's not supposed to do this. So he used to get people to leave the room, and then he fought him, and he was always blinding that eye, which he was always in denial about, because he was sort of ashamed that he did this thing.
Yeah, this
So,
guy's insane.
He was nuts. Again, to me, I'm approaching these guys as characters.
Yeah.
As fascinating
He was,
individuals.
but he did a ton of great shit, and then he started going after all these trusts. He started breaking
Trust
up all
busting.
these monopolies. He started.
Right.
So he's the first president from this fucking lull of just garbage presidents to start to actually like reform shit
That's right.
and start to really.
Well, that's what he
became
believed.
a
Like when he was
progressive-
governor of New York, he was doing something that was like huge. And one of his aides said, if you pull this off, you could run for president. And Teddy snapped at him and said, don't ever in your life say something like that to me. He said, if I add my own career and potential to the math of my decisions, then it'll destroy everything. He said, we never think about my career. And he really did live that way.
Yeah, he personally wanted to be though. That's funny. Like he wrote to his lady because he was in D.C. Maybe before he was the vice president. He was in New York. That's when he became the vice president. He was in New York, and that guy that he was in his political party, I forget the guy's name, was like, send him to D.C. I don't want him in New York anymore.
Yeah.
He's a fucking nightmare.
No, he's a
fighting
nightmare for
everybody.
He
He's
had
fighting
no
everybody.
comfortable place he could possibly be, but president of the United States.
But he was like, every time I walk past the White House, like, I could be there someday.
Yes.
Like he had that in there, but
the greatest piece of film on Teddy is that he was the first president to fly in an airplane. And there's film of it. He went in with a hot rod guy who was like a barnstormer guy.
Yeah.
And it's just a biplane. And they show him, it's shitty black and white footage, but he gets in the plane and it corkscrews and does. He was already retired. He was kind of older. And you see him get out of it and you see him go like, whoa, whoo, that was crazy. But that's how much of a badass he was.
Youngest president also.
Youngest one.
42 or 43, yeah.
Yes. 2 terms.
2 terms.
And then
elected.
And then left. Then he decided not to run the 3rd time because he didn't like Republican politics. And then he ran for a 3rd term after skipping a term.
And he split the vote.
What was it called? The party? Bull Moose or something like that?
Oh, yeah. We're skipping the part he gets shot.
Yes, he got shot point blank in the chest. And he had a big, thick thing of his speech.
Yeah.
And he had something else metal. I forget what was something I got. It wasn't a flask, I don't think. But he had some shit in his pocket.
The bullet got lodged into his chest, though.
Right, it was in his chest. It didn't get into his It
didn't
heart.
break his muscle.
No,
it stuck there, and then he apparently cleared his throat.
Finished the speech,
and he finished. He said it's going to take a lot more to kill a bull moose.
That's what he said.
Which is pretty fucking wild. Getting shot in the middle of a speech, clearing your throat.
It's a great moment.
Then he personally elected the next guy, which I'm forgetting. Could have been Taft. And then Taft is okay. But
extremely fat guy. Didn't he die in a bathtub?
No, he got stuck in the bathtub.
Something about him in a tub.
Didn't he get stuck? He got stuck and had to get buttered out of the tub.
Yeah.
And that takes us to Wilson. Because then Taft ran against Wilson. Roosevelt decides he wants to come back.
And Wilson was New
the
Jersey governor of New Jersey or something?
I don't know. This is where I stopped.
Wilson is, I don't know much about him, except for me, like some of the sources for what I know about these guys come from different places. So what I know about Wilson is because I read this book it was called The Peace to End All Peace, a book that everybody should read. And it's about how World War I, the end of World War I, was how all the Middle Eastern countries were drawn. Iraq and Iran and Syria and all these places only exist because of British and American and French. These are lines these are countries. That's why we don't have like Kurdistan. There's no Kurdistan, but there's Kurdish people.
Yeah.
But they just didn't have a place at that table. So we just made Iraq. Iraq is a bunch of different
What's it
people that
called?
don't belong in a country.
What's it
together.
called? It's the something. It's 2 names. It's whatever. But yeah, it was colonization. They just were like,
Yeah,
fuck
the
it,
treaty
split
of
it
whatever
up.
the fuck.
Yeah.
But anyway, World War One was this just bizarre, stupid. Until World War One, Europe was still all kings and princes,
Yeah.
and there was still a country called Prussia, and there was guys that went with like helmets with brushes on the top, and they marched around, and he was like the prince of. And it was still the whole, and they had some budding democracy, but they still gave it enormous amount of power to their stupid fucking
to one family.
Yes,
They were all related.
yes, and they were all
They're all
married to
cousins.
each other. Yes,
The leaders of World War One were cousins.
Kaiser Wilhelm
Yeah.
was an uncle to
Like
Nicholas Tsar, who
King
finally
George.
lost Russia.
Yeah.
And so they fought this ridiculous war and now they suddenly had this mechanized, they had machine guns.
Yeah.
Some of this shit was developed here during the Civil War. And they just start firing crazy weapons at each other, artillery.
Yeah.
And the U.S. But the thing about that war was the Middle East. It was the Turkish Ottoman Empire,
the Ottoman Empire
was falling apart, and all of these European countries wanted a piece of what was going to be there. I think they had started to figure out that oil was in the Middle East. I don't have all this worked out in my head, but Wilson refused to get into the war because he knew it was an imperialist bullshit. And at the time, America was against going out and sending troops other places for imperialism was something America hated because it still wasn't that long ago that we were we were a colony. Yeah. So we finally did enter World War One, and I don't know why.
It was hard for the U.S. to enter because half the population's German. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Half's Irish.
Yes.
They fucking hated England.
Yes.
All this. And then I think it was like the Lusitania. They
I
just kept doing all these.
Those things are always bullshit. I don't know what finally pushed us.
I think the Lusitania did have weapons on it.
Well, we were selling weapons. We were probably making money on the war. But when we entered the war, we didn't fight in the Middle East. We're the only allied country that we didn't send any troops.
We made up for it, though. Later.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we didn't get any.
But that was our position back then. We had there was a morality to what we did, at least politically, not economically. We never cared.
Sure.
Because those levers were handled by industry, not by the government. Anyway, I don't know that. I'm getting way out of my depth.
No,
but I don't know that much about Wilson. So then
I don't either.
Who's after Wilson?
Wilson after Wilson would be I'll tell you, hold on. Harding.
Don't know, don't care.
Harding was he was corrupt. He was really corrupt, and that started leading to fucking whatever.
Then
Coolidge, same thing.
Yeah.
I was just watching shit on these guys. Who cares?
Yeah.
This is the Roaring 20s, though.
Yeah.
So shit's going well financially.
Yeah, they had their pandemic during all those guys, by the way.
And these guys are all corrupt.
Yes.
And it's just out of control. The economy's out of control. But everything, and this is post World War One.
So who's after Coolidge?
Coolidge is Hoover. After Hoover.
Right, Herbert Hoover.
And then that's shit's starting to turn around a little. And then here comes FDR.
Okay, so FDR, again, my approach is always who these guys were as people, and my favorite take on FDR is what's his name, Churchill's. So I read this book, Churchill, and it's called Franklin and Winston, about their relationship.
Yeah,
Churchill was a nerd. He was a fat English drunk nerd, and he was a lord. He was a little Lord Fauntleroy nerd. Now, Franklin Roosevelt was also a rich kid.
Yeah, he was a nerd.
He was a nerd, but he was also a really dedicated to the people. And he did a lot of things like up here in upstate New York. He had Hyde Park, and there's all these massive estates, Hyde Park, and the Vanderbilts live next door. And he gave when he became president, he gave Hyde Park to the country. He said, you just let it be a museum for a time when people lived like this. And he persuaded his next door neighbors, the Vanderbilts, to do the same. He got all the upstate rich people. He said, move into the city and give these let these be places for the people to visit. So that's the kind of guy he was. But so Winston Churchill worshipped Roosevelt. He just thought he was the coolest. Americans came off really cool back then, and Churchill was like this, very and so there's a few intimate stories that are great about the two of them. One of them, Winston came to Hyde Park to plead the case, please come into the war, because Franklin wasn't coming into the war. So he spent like a night in Hyde Park, and they talked, and it was Churchill's feeling like for the first time that Franklin maybe liked him. And so the moment that's in this book is that he was in his car, Churchill, at night, and FDR was seeing him off. He was like at the window of his car, and Churchill said, "Franklin, I feel so good to have really spent time with you, and I feel a connection with you." And Roosevelt said, Take it easy. Like he said, just take it easy. And then the other one, and he just hurt his feelings. Then the great thing was at Yalta, the conference at Yalta, where
this is good.
FDR and
Stalin.
Churchill are trying to get Stalin to come into the war on the Allied. He could have come in at either side. It was a toss-up, or he could have stayed out. But a Russian front to the war was everything. It turned out to be everything.
Yeah.
The same thing that happened it's what killed Napoleon, because Russia's just this deep forest, and anybody who invades Russia just gets absorbed and then stuck for the winter. Yeah. It killed Napoleon, and it eventually took Hitler. It's not where they lose, but it's where they drains. Okay.
Yeah.
So Churchill is like the European statesman. He's the one who's been fighting the war longer, and he's been mechanizing. How am I going to do this? And so when they get to Yalta, he goes to Roosevelt and says, "Let's talk. Let's plan how we're going to get Joseph." And FDR goes, let's have lunch. We'll do it after lunch. And he's like, "Okay, when are we gonna? We got to confab, you and me. We're going to triangulate. You come from that. So good cop, bad cop. Like, which one do you want to do?" And FDR is like, "It's all right, Winston. It's all right. I got that. We'll talk about it. We'll definitely talk about it." And then they're at lunch with Stalin. And Roosevelt looks at Churchill and he says to Stalin, "Joseph, look at Churchill. Look at what a fat, weird little man he is. Look at him with his cigar. Look how ridiculous he is." And Stalin is like shocked, and he looks at Churchill and he goes, "Ah!" And he just laughs, and he fucking drinks vodka with FDR, and they fucking singing songs. And FDR and Joseph are like best friends. Churchill is a fucking loser. And then and FDR is like, "So you come in our side?" And Joseph's like, yes, I come in your side. Of course I come in your side. He read the room, and he knew what had to be done. And it was throwing fucking Winston Churchill under the bus and making him feel like a fat little fucking...
And he was mad about it. He was mad. Churchill was mad. He left there. No, but he got he won World War II at that.
Yes, he did. But he had to be humiliated.
Yeah. The best was a cool one about Churchill and Roosevelt. Not really Roosevelt, but just after Pearl Harbor. Mm-hmm. I think Churchill sent a cigar to the king and was like, "We just won." Like, as soon as Pearl Harbor happened,
he
was
knew
like,
because that's over. All he wanted was for them to get in the war.
It's over.
There is one point where he needed to meet in person with FDR. So the British fleet took Churchill into the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
And the American fleet sent a warship that had that had FDR's yacht on, like, just sitting on the deck of an aircraft carrier, and they lowered his yacht into the water in the middle of the ocean.
Jesus Christ.
And it putted over to the English, and they were ringed by, like, if the Nazis had come along, there was like 1,000 guns just for a meeting between those two guys on a yacht drinking whiskey in the middle of the ocean. So that's all I got on FDR. 3 times.
Yeah, and then he died.
So Truman. Okay, Truman.
Fuck the New Deal. We don't need to talk about it.
Yeah, don't care. We're talking about the guys, not the American history. So Truman was his 3rd vice president. Truman
was, Missouri, I think.
Yes.
And he was considered kind of a fucking loser, right?
He was hated.
Yeah.
He was, like, hated the way that, like, Ted Cruz is hated. Like, that kind of, like, if you talk to people in Washington, they're just like, oh, I can't with that fucking guy. For different reasons. But Truman was picked. FDR was like, who can we pick that's not going to fuck things up, And they picked Truman. Truman was a guy, worked at a haberdashery. It didn't work out. He was one of these guys. His father was a farmer, and he was running his farm. And then he went and worked at a bank and was kicking ass.
Yeah.
And then his father's farm failed, and so he took it over, and that wiped out like 10 years of his life was just being a farmer. And he had a haberdashery that didn't work, whatever. But so Truman went to the Senate, and then when he was a senator, his focus was graft during World War II. Basically, all the money, like billions of dollars, would be appropriated for the war and given to American industries, and they would all steal them. And every senator in Washington was stealing all the war. We were fighting Hitler, and everybody in Washington was just stealing money and fleecing their fucking pockets, like openly in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And so Truman, like, had this idea. Let's not do that. Let's
try to win.
Let's try to win, and let's try to get the money to the soldiers who are dying. And everyone hated him. That's why they hated him. They fucking hated him. And even Roosevelt. What's that?
I would have hated him.
Everybody hates the guy.
Stay out of this.
Yeah, everybody hates the one guy.
Yeah.
Even FDR was like, do we really want a guy who's like, oh, man,
we need a leader.
Don't steal the money.
Yeah.
So they made him vice president. Nobody liked him. They locked him out of like they always do to the vice president. So one night, he's in Sam Rayburn's office. Sam Rayburn was like the greatest speaker of the House ever. Sam Rayburn, there's the building that all the offices are in, is the Sam Rayburn building. He was like the first great speaker, one of the great speakers. So Sam Rayburn, he's in his office playing poker with Sam Rayburn. They had a poker room, like a dark, original smoky room. And Truman is just a loser, vice president. Nobody talks to him. And he's playing poker with Sam and the other guys late into the night, just having a good time. And then he gets a call. There's a call for you. And it's Eleanor Roosevelt. She says, my husband just died.
Yeah.
You need to get to the White House. So out of habit, because nobody cared about him, he just went on the street alone and hailed a cab.
Yeah.
And there was one moment where he's in a taxi and he realizes, Jesus Christ, we're at war and the president of the United States is in a taxi. Nobody knows where I am. And then the famous moment is that he got to the White House and Eleanor greeted him at the door. And he said, Mrs. President or whatever, is there anything I can do for you? And she says, Mr. President, is there anything I can do for you?
Yeah.
And everyone was like, this is going to suck.
Yeah. She's like, you're the one who's in trouble now.
Truman's going to blow.
Yeah.
But he was a very good fucking president.
He nuked Japan.
Dropped the bomb. There is a
and don't get it twisted.
don't get it twisted.
They had it coming. All right. There's this thing in history where everyone wants to be like, I can't believe they did that. Look into it.
No, there's the account of the announcement of the Truman was on a ship when he was on a big ship and he was having a big banquet.
Yeah.
And he got the report in his ear, like George Bush, that they had just
it
dropped.
worked.
Yeah, that it worked. Because
Yeah.
nobody knew if it even worked. And he did a little ting, 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 ting.
Hey,
everybody, just so you know, we dropped a bomb on the jet on Hiroshima, and it worked. And we're starting to, and then I think Nagasaki had dropped after also.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're
like a day later.
and everybody applauded because there was no conflict.
Yeah.
Because the Japanese were never going to surrender.
Yeah.
And the amount of people that would have died, this is what it's like when you get deep into a war. How many people have died so far? How many more will die if we do it this way?
Yeah.
How many will die if we do it this way? So that's what happened. I don't have an opinion about it. I don't.
I do.
But that's fine.
But here's
I
the
don't.
thing. Here's the thing. Nobody cares about Dresden. Nobody cares about.
No, Dresden, way more people died.
Yeah, and it's also, and first off, not more horrifically, both had like fire tornadoes
Yes.
that just wiped out.
Well, they
it
set
was
the
terrifying.
atmosphere on fire.
Yeah, it's the scariest thing in the world.
It's awful.
It sucked the oxygen out of a city, and there were fire tornadoes.
Yes.
People were melting in the streets.
Yes.
Into the street. The
Like
the
going
pavement,
down the drains.
The pavement melted, so they'd run out of their houses and their feet would get stuck, and then they'd reach down and then just be stuck in the fucking. I mean, it's the worst thing in the world, but you know, they might have had it coming.
But
Of course,
like
these are civilians. Of
there's
course,
a joke about two agents running into each other on the street in Hollywood, and one of them's like, "Hey, what have you been up to?" And he goes, "Oh, I produced a special for whatever. Just pick a, Celine Dion or whatever."
Yeah.
He goes, "How'd you like working with her?" And she's like, "Fucking cunt, fucking worthless, fucking spoiled brat, fucking drunk, fucking drug-addled cunt. I hope she fucking dies." And the other guy goes, "She's my niece." And the guy goes, "Let me finish." It's an old joke. Cut it out of the thing.
No,
But anyway,
that's a good joke.
So okay, why did we get to that? Because Nagasaki, Hiroshima. So Truman dropped the bombs, and won the war. And then the next guy is
Eisenhower.
I only have one good Eisenhower story that I saw told by his son. After Eisenhower retired, he was a fucking general. He was a general.
Yeah.
He killed Hitler.
Yeah.
And then he was president.
And he was a president in a very good time. He's one of the few presidents that just he
1950s.
kind of started Vietnam, but
yes,
he was right?
damn good, meaty part of our history.
And Korea. But other than that, he had a pretty good time.
Got us kicked off in Korea for no reason. No reason. Zero reason.
Yeah.
Zero reason. Vietnam, nothing accomplished.
Turns out
nothing accomplished.
But at the time, you wanted to stop the spread of communism.
Yeah, no, that's what we're doing now in Ukraine, of course.
Yeah, we need to stop the spread.
Whatever, it's just good. It's good to just,
we need to stop Russia.
You got to just, kill Russians. Just Russians need to die. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
But when he retired, there's a story I saw his son tell in an interview where he had made a putting green on his front lawn. Like he got Kentucky bluegrass or whatever. Like he got like perfect grass, and he had this beautiful, because all he wanted to do was putt in front of his house. Yeah. And then he had a corral where he had horses.
This is after he's president?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's done.
He's done. He's on the porch with his whole family.
Yeah.
And they're all sitting there, and a green horse gets out, unbroken horse gets out of the corral and jumps onto the putting green and just starts taking bites out of it and destroying it. And his family looks at the general. It was their father, but they called him the general. And he just said, "Isn't that the most beautiful thing you ever saw in your life?" And they realized, wow, he's not the same guy anymore.
He's gone.
He's different.
He's
guy.
out.
Yeah, it's over.
We skipped one thing, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
Eleanor Roosevelt was his fucking cousin. Was FDR's cousin.
Well, and
it was
their
Teddy,
uncle. Teddy was their
guy.
uncle.
Well, no.
Teddy was
her
Roosevelt's uncle.
Teddy was
FDR's uncle.
cousin.
Well, he was like his
older cousin.
He was like a second cousin, the way that your father's cousin is your second
that
cousin.
crazy brother was Teddy's crazy brother was her father, was Eleanor's father.
Right. They were all related.
They were related.
Yes. And Teddy was his hero.
Yeah. Yeah, he even got those glasses when he was younger.
Yes.
It's pretty nice. And then he got to school. He went to school as a young boy, and he was just surrounded by his whole life. He was around rich adults. And then he got to school, and everyone started whooping his ass. Pretty fun. So now we're on Ike.
Ike, I don't know nothing about him except for that one story about the horse.
Dumb thing about him being called Ike was everybody in his family, him and his siblings were all called Ike.
Right.
And
because it was his last name. Yeah.
No,
Ike. Yeah.
Eisenhower.
Dwight Eisenhower.
Yeah, but Ike has nothing to do with it.
No, it doesn't.
He said he had no idea why he was called Ike.
No.
He said him and all his siblings were all called Ike. They would call each other Ike.
Right.
It was like they're like, hey.
Was he the one where it was Dewey wins, that thing that happened? There was that newspaper headline that said Dewey wins the election.
Wasn't it? For some reason, I thought
counted
that was
too quick.
For some reason, I thought that was always FDR holding that up.
I think it's FDR. Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. I don't know who all these also-rans were.
Truman was holding it up.
Yeah.
So Truman got reelected.
That's right.
So now we're at Eisenhower.
So Eisenhower just running
whatever.
Through it. So then after, so Nixon was his vice president, and Nixon got in trouble when he was vice president because people said he was doing graft, that he was taking money already when he was a young. First of all, he was a senator and he was a pinko hating. Like he started.
Was he in California?
He started the whole Red Scare.
Yeah. And
he went after a lady who was a local beloved politician, and he called her the Pink Lady. It's the first time that they started this thing of pinkos, communists being pinkos. And she went on to star in the Beverly Hillbillies. She's the banker's assistant. I don't know if you ever watched that show, the Beverly Hillbillies.
No, I vaguely remember the intro.
She was like one of the stars of the Beverly Hillbillies. He called her the Pink Lady.
But wait, so pinko comes from Pink Lady?
Yeah, he started this pinko thing, and he called it a Pink Lady. And he hated communists. And there's a famous picture of him looking at a piece of microfilm that it was supposed to be documents that he found that were being stolen by communists. And, and they killed the Rosenbergs.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
But they had it coming.
What? No, they didn't do
Rosenbergs-
anything.
They didn't do anything?
They didn't do anything.
Wait a minute.
When the Cold War started to lift.
Anytime someone dies in
when the
history,
Cold
I'm
War
like,
started to lift, the KGB said, by the way, the Rosenbergs, never heard of them. They gave us nothing. There was a giant red herring. We killed a married couple with children who didn't do anything ever.
They blamed the Rosenbergs for nuclear secrets, right?
Yes.
But they didn't do that.
No. And that's all. Nixon was really into that shit.
It'd be funny if they're like, we don't know anything about nukes.
Yeah.
I've never seen one.
So Nixon becomes vice president. He gets in trouble. And so he gives a speech on television where he's sitting at a desk. It's called the Checkers speech, because he had a dog named Checkers who was given to his children. And they said it was a gift that he was supposed to register. You know what I mean? Like he was taking gifts from people, pro, whatever you call it. And that the dog was an expensive dog given to his children. So he goes on TV and he tells his finances to the American people. And he says, and I'm an honest person. We didn't steal anything, and here's what happened. And he says, but there's been some comment about this dog, and my kids love that dog, and we're going to keep it. And that was like his little moment that people were like, all right, you're okay. But people never really trusted Nick to call him Tricky Dick because of way back then. So then he runs against Kennedy. And
that's number 4. He gets...
Yes. And he first, Kennedy was on the ballot. He tried to run
against Eisenhower?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
And then he got to the convention, and he was going to be, and I think Kennedy lost at the convention. It used to be the conventions where they picked the guy.
Yeah.
To whoever the fuck, Adlai Stevenson? No, he was his VP. I don't fucking remember how all this works.
Yeah.
I'm confused by it.
Sorry.
I think Adlai Stevenson was, I think Kennedy was supposed to, okay, I don't care.
Yeah.
So Kennedy and Nixon debate on television. Nixon's
that's
ugly.
Apparently, yeah.
When Nixon and
Kennedy's
Kennedy,
not the best looking guy. Everybody always is like, he's a hunk. You know what I mean? You know how everyone's saying he's a hunk?
What did he just say?
Oh, he's got headphones. Oh, he is listening.
Okay.
He is listening.
Okay.
Sometimes he looks like a bit of a goat. Like he's got wide, weird eyes.
He has bedroom eyes. Girls like that.
Oh.
Yeah. I think he's a good looking guy. Him and Bobby were both good.
He's got me beat for sure, but
yeah. Well, you beat? I don't know. You're a decent looking guy. You're a nice looking guy.
Let me see him.
You're not handsome the way Kennedy was. I mean, that's a handsome face. That's a handsome man with that head of hair is unbelievable.
With that what of hair?
That head of hair.
Mm-hmm. Not anymore.
No, because somebody shot the back of it.
Who did though?
A lot of people.
Yeah, you think?
Like 6 guys.
I think a lot of guys shot him in the head.
So many. They dug so many.
I think there were like
bullets.
4 people that shot him.
Somebody with a paper clip.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Wait,
everybody.
do you have any opinions on that? Do you believe it was the lone gunman, Lee Harvey?
I think you can take any event in human history and find an alternate version of it if you dig and dig and dig. And I think a presidential assassination is just so interesting.
Yeah.
So I don't have an opinion. I mean, I'm fascinated by it.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
There
to
are some
think
weird
about and to read about.
It's fun to look into.
Of course,
because it seems
the culture of it is like the greatest.
It seems kind of like something was up.
Yeah.
Was it because he was? I always was he trying to end Vietnam? Or no, it had just kind of kicked off.
There's also the civil rights and all that stuff. He was ramming that down the throats of some guys, and I mean,
they offered him a false flag in Cuba, and he was like, "No."
Right. I mean, it's crazy.
There's a lot of
what he did, what he fought against the states. You know, like what's his name? The guy at the college with the black kids coming in.
Yeah,
standing there going, "You're not coming in here."
Yeah.
There's a great documentary that everybody should watch. That's about Robert Kennedy, who was he made his own brother the fucking attorney general, which is insane, and who was like 20. But he made him attorney general. And at the time, what's his name was fucking FBI. The guy
Hoover. Or no, J. Edgar. No,
J. Edgar Hoover was at the head of FBI, and he had to work under this kid, Kennedy. Yeah. And that was a lot of the tension in the country was about that. But anyway.
History hasn't been too kind to J. Edgar.
No, it hasn't.
Because he was gay.
Well, he was a cross-dresser.
That's why people don't like him.
Some people, I don't know which version of this kind of thing he was, but he wore clothes of a womanly nature.
It's all gay to me.
I don't know that he had sex with men, but he wore women's clothes. 2 different things. I don't know.
He dressed up like ladies, and then he would try to blackmail like MLK.
Yeah.
he would write him.
He'd be like dressed in a woman's dress with lipstick.
He'd be like, I know what he likes,
saying, "I know what you've been up to, MLK."
You ever see that letter they wrote him? They wrote the FBI sent Martin Luther King a letter that was like, "You should fucking kill yourself.
Really?
We're gonna out you if you don't kill yourself in the next 30 days."
Were they just trying to hurt his feelings?
No, they were trying to kill him.
It's just like in shitty text.
It's in typewriter. They sent him a letter. I think
Martin.
Loretta Scott opened it.
Wow.
And
Coretta Scott.
Coretta Scott. That's it.
Loretta Scott.
Whatever. It's close. One letter.
Loretta.
Loretta opened it.
Coretta.
Correct. And yeah, she was like, "What the fuck's this?" And he's like, "Fucking goddamn FBI is trying to."
Wow.
He got caught cheating. He's like, "Fucking FBI again."
Oh, I see. You mean
but
the
FBI, it actually,
all these women.
But it actually was the FBI. He wasn't
Right.
lying. But man, that probably was a tough sell to
It probably was.
your lady. Be like, "This is
She's
the
like,
government."
this says you've been fucking all these women. He's like, but you're missing the
the
point.
FBI is trying to.
The FBI is trying to kill me.
Yeah.
She's like, who's Louise? Honey, this is history. They're going to talk about this later in podcasts.
Eventually, they killed him.
So Kennedy, here's a great Kennedy story. So Peter Salinger, I think his name was Pierre Salinger. He was a journalist who hung out with Kennedy a lot. So they're in Kennedy's in the Oval Office, and what Kennedy really liked bragging about was that he could get anybody on the phone ever. The White House operators could get any human being in the world. So he said to Pierre Salinger, give me a name. I can get him on the phone in 10 minutes. And he happened to know that Truman Capote was writing a book in the woods. He was like in a cabin in the woods, cut off, no phone, on sabbatical. And so he says, Truman Capote. And so Kennedy picks up the phone on the coffee table and says, "Hey, get me a Truman Capote, please." And just hangs up, and then they keep talking. And in 10 minutes, he hears like they fucking got a helicopter and they lowered it. And yes, Mr. President. And so that's what he was like. He liked being president. He liked the fucking.
He was cool.
He was a cool president.
And Jackie
the
was
thing
cool.
about him, and because Nixon and Kennedy's stories are just attached. Nixon was a nerd and Kennedy was cool. And it's another thing like Churchill and FDR that Nixon was always heartbroken that people just preferred Jack because he was a cooler guy. And there's a little story that's I think it's in Kennedy's. It's in Nixon's, what do you call it? In his library about how the two of them, when they were senators, they were sent to Philadelphia to debate. Like they used to do this. The Senate would say, they get a Democrat and Republican, you guys go up and debate the issue. So the two of them were in a sleeper car together because they were going overnight or whatever to Philly or some city where they had to be in a sleeper car. And Kennedy, and so Nixon suggested who gets the top because there's bunks. He says, let's flip a coin. This is the story. And then they flipped a coin and Kennedy won. That's why it's a funny story to people. It's the first time that they...
Yeah.
But I picture this story like a fly on the wall. They're in the sleeper car and Nixon's like, just nerd, packed a little suitcase.
Well,
and
how
Kennedy's
should we
been
decide
fucking...
this?
He's just fucking somebody.
Yeah.
Kennedy's hungover, good-looking dude, smoking a cigarette, and he's like, I got to be with this fucking Nixon. He hates Nixon. And Nixon's like, so I guess we should flip a coin. And Kennedy's like, what?
Yeah, just do it.
To decide who's... Yeah, go ahead, Dick.
Yeah. And he won.
And he's like, well, you won. Okay, Dick.
Great. Get up. Get up there.
Nobody gives
Get
a fuck.
the fuck up there.
Yeah, you fucking loser.
Climb up there.
Yeah, so that was them. And then, so Kennedy gets shot in the head and throat.
Yes. And the bullet somehow hits the guy in front of him a little weird.
What?
And he did have AIDS.
Yeah, he died of AIDS. It's the first one. Yeah, also it kills the governor or paralyzes the governor. Or
I don't know.
Fucking
some guy from Texas also got shot.
Whatever.
That's another one they said today's medicine he would have made it.
Kennedy? With his head just empty? His emptied head?
Yeah. So then LBJ comes in.
Okay, so LBJ was a fucking fascinating dude.
Oh, hold on.
How long have we been at this?
Yeah.
It's like
We're exactly right on time. So let's do this.
Yeah.
We're going to read some ads.
Okay.
All right. And then we're going to switch over to the Patreon for the last part. So join the Patreon if you want.
Why do you switch? Why are you making them go on Patreon?
That way.
Way what?
It's good.
You need the money?
Yes.
Really? The
No,
ads
I don't.
and the Patreon? You're going to make them listen to ads
Hold
and
on.
then switch to Patreon?
Hold on. This is
like when I watch a fucking fight on DAZN, which I pay for,
DAZN.
and there's a fucking ad between the rounds.
Hold on.
Is it subscription or is it fucking
Holy
ad?
shit, there's 3 ads. Hold on.
But you don't have to put this on Patreon.
We
You don't have to. You don't need the
It's
money,
not for me.
Shane
Matt
Gillis.
and Sean need it.
Matt's
got a family.
How much do you get for Patreon? How much really?
I'll tell you.
You tell me. How much
Right now?
do you think you'll make on this on Patreon?
If 1,000 people join
Yeah.
the Patreon, it's $5 a month.
It's $5,000 a month. And then you
Times
think they
12.
just stay there.
And then they like it.
But
'cause
you
it's
think
good.
1,000 people will join your Patreon? 5,000 new people because of this?
I wish you would stop this. Guys,
I will
support the
pay
greatest
him
history podcast.
$5,000 a month
Guys,
to keep this content free.
this could be the greatest history podcast of all time, and thank Christ it's brought to you by Manscaped. Fellas,
Christian.
is your bush... oh my God, they're trying to write it like we talk. Fellas, is your bush in super gremlin mode? Manscaped, the global leaders in below-the-waist grooming, has the best tools for your John Hancock. Holy shit.
Whoa.
Their Performance Package 4.0 is the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. Go to manscaped.com, 20% off if you use promo code DRENCHED. This is a bit of a nightmare. Get the most precise. Dude, why are they doing this to me?
Oh.
I didn't write this. Get the most precise shave on your Ulysses S. Gooch with a waterproof lawnmower.
John Hancock wasn't a president, you
No,
fucking
he was
idiots.
not. There was
I
never
don't doubt the product is whatever it says it is, but their copywriters
Oh
are
man, clear
cunts.
your holes with the Wiki Wild Weed Whacker, dude. Just stick to regular, please.
Manscaped is the president of unfunny.
There's a lot of stuff. Clean yourself up with the crop preserver, crop receiver skin. You spray stuff on your balls. Anyway. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the promo code DRENCHED at manscaped.com. That's 20% off. Good Lord. After using Manscaped, your balls will be as golden as the Notre Dame football helmets. I don't know why they did that to
It's
me.
the worst day of my life now.
Hey, they're doing this. They changed it for all these. Yeah. Hey, also, we're brought to you by Sheath. If you listen to our show, you've probably got a huge dick. And you're probably sick of reaching down to get it unstuck from your balls. Thank God there's Sheath underwear. Sheath underwear keeps your balls off your legs. The idea for Sheath came from its founder, U.S. Army Robert Patton, during his second tour. Louis. Second tour in Iraq.
Who?
The founder of Sheath underwear, Robert Patton.
Yeah.
And it worked for him. So it'll work for you. Support the show and support this awesome veteran-owned company like an American. God, dude. Go to sheathunderwear.com and use promo code DRENCH to get 20% off your first order. Everywhere that comes with Sheath Underwear is 100% money back guarantee. That's sheathunderwear.com. Holy shit. You want to read one?
No. Absolutely not.
We're brought to you by DraftKings.
You keep doing that. I'm just going to turn off these.
Yeah, that's fine. The NBA playoff action is nonstop at DraftKings Sportsbook, an original sportsbook betting partner of the NBA. What are you betting on, Sean? What have you won lately?
I should have bet on Cheeto Vera versus. This is
Such a mistake to try to do ads at the end
it's
of this.
okay.
He probably fucking hates us now.
I know. We look like fools.
You have no idea. There's never been a better time to get on DraftKings. This week, new customers can bet just $5 on any team to get $150 in free bets if they do. Looking to turn a small bet into a big day? Use DraftKings same-game parlays. You can do just that. Combine multiple bets, like which team will win, total threes made, total rebounds, and boom, you've got a shot at an even bigger payout. Right now, all customers place the same game parlay. Fuck. 3 more legs, get free. Just bet money. Just gamble. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app.com. Download the sports app now. Use promo code DRENCHED. Bet $5 on any NBA team to win their game, and you get $150 in free bets if they do. That's promo code DRENCHED only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Also, if someone has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. So we're going to switch over to the Patreon. That way we can get up to the modern presidents. And thank you for listening.
Yo, what's going on, dude? What's happening?
Howdy, y'all.
Damn, you're looking ripped.
Yeah, man.
Thanks,
You're
bro.
looking jacked, bro.
It's my new morning routine.
Are you lifting?
Just body weight stuff.
Okay.
I got a pull-up bar, too, right now,
Yeah.
so that's when that takes you to the next level.
Yeah.
Wake up every morning, 7 a.m. I used to wake up at 6 a.m. Now, 7 a.m. The extra hour gives me a little more energy, so
Yeah.
wake up at 7:15 if I'm being honest.
How many hours of sleep are you getting in?
8. 8 hours.
Okay.
I have to get my
mandatory?
full 8.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, mandatory.
Mandatory.
right?
Have to get 8. That's
Yeah, I did Peloton 3 days in a row.
Show your legs, dude.
Not a big. My
We
legs.
should get clear
my legs
tables.
are
We should get
yoked.
clear tables so we can show calves if we want to.
It would be crazy.
True.
People would. A lot of people are concerned about my body image. You know, what I mean, I get body shamed quite a bit.
It's kind of bullshit.
If they saw my legs, they'd
Yeah,
be
you
like,
got ripped legs.
"Are bad."
True.
I'm built like fucking Saquon Barkley down there. It's crazy, almost entirely, other than my penis.
You think he's
I
got
would
a
imagine
huge hog?
Saquon Barkley is. I guarantee it's bigger than my
You
penis.
think he's a bigger penis than you?
I would be willing
I
to
don't
bet
know.
all of I'd be willing to bet my life Saquon Barkley has a larger penis than me.
Wow. Imagine playing dick poker. There has to be a
Wagers?
game. Dick poker, 1 round in and out.
I think O'Connor's got something.
You think O'Connor's got
Usually
a
little guys have little
little
hogs.
something to talk about.
Yeah. Lamar.
True.
How's your penis? We've never even imagined your penis. I've never even once
Well,
thought
may
of
go
your
either
penis.
way.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I've really always thought it just asexual being.
Yeah, I have an asexual penis.
How's your dong? Pretty neither here nor there?
Yeah, it's just a regular old dog.
Fair to Midland
yeah.
dong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could,
That's
I
what you
could
want.
see him having a great penis.
Lemaire?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
world missing out on
Are you
Lamar's
cut?
penis.
Uncut. I would.
I'm cut.
You're cut.
Cut, dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's got that Christian, yeah.
You have a Christian
Dick.
penis.
Penis.
Your penis is Christian.
You could sit a bunch of guys and play dick poker and just fucking have to read everybody and bet against who you think your dick's bigger than theirs. At the end, you just show your hand.
It should
There's
be
no
like
cards.
Blind Man's Bluff. Like you get a picture of your dick on of your flaccid penis. You get Polaroids. Everybody Polaroids their dick right now.
Yeah.
As we're sitting.
True.
Dude, mine's. Mine would be insane. Dude.
Oh, man.
Polaroid of
It'd
the
be cool
dome.
if you could lay them out and have like a race as they grow. You know.
Ew,
Ew,
Chris.
dude, what the fuck?
Ew.
We're trying to
Yeah,
play
you lay
fucking
it out.
dick poker, dude. You're trying to
Well, how
have
do you
sex.
measure it? How do you measure?
You're trying to have sex just by the eyes.
No, guys.
Just by the eyes. Dude, you're trying to have sex. What are you
Ew,
trying to
Chris. There's nothing gay about this.
Yeah, you're right. You guys are making it gay.
You
You're
want
really
you want our
defensive.
penises to grow sexually?
How else are you gonna you're gonna measure flaccid dicks?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's the
dude.
only true measure of a man.
Yeah, you put the. Yeah, hard dick doesn't even count.
It's more exciting if it's hard because then they start flaccid, and people get their
Come on,
bets
man.
in.
I just got done doing the podcast.
We just talked about war
We
heroes.
talked
dude.
about prisoners of war. Go to the Patreon. Join the Patreon. Listen to my history podcast.
Fucking awesome.
And we had to do it first because there's no way I wasn't going to talk about the entire podcast.
Dude, the weirdest thing was I was thinking about that earlier today. I'm like, I don't think he's gonna be able to make it through.
I'm not going to be able to get through a regular
without being like, well, one quick thing.
Yeah, let me tell you something about the 1905 Russo-Japanese War. Yeah, there's no chance.
So when you called me, I was like, oh, perfect.
I also forgot a major fact
What?
in the Patreon.
Dude.
Right when we got done, I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
You got to
do
be
it
able
now.
to stop and edit. That's when you do a history podcast, you
for
need to
sure.
stop like every sentence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, a lot of that's also, they have teleprompters you can put over your camera that you just go like, hey guys, and I'm like, how the fuck are these guys keeping this many like things in their head straight?
True.
It's a teleprompter right over your webcam.
That's how they do it. We're not dumb.
Exactly.
You and me aren't idiots.
If we sat and wrote out, we should one day sit out and write a podcast.
I don't write
Like,
I don't write a set list.
Hey Shane, I agree.
Dude, I don't write, like I'll have a show and wait until 2 minutes before I'm on stage. Like a room full of people waiting to hear me talk, and I'm
Yep.
like, fuck.
I know.
Like, I wait till the feature's almost done, and I'm like, oh fuck.
It's so funny to watch.
What do I have to say? I'm gonna bomb. What am I gonna fucking talk about?
Well, that's the thing, because if you wrote it earlier, you'd just be thinking about that bombing for longer.
True.
I feel like that's what, whenever you just like panic and put something together, you're like, well, this sucks, but I don't
No,
have
that's
to
when
worry
it's
about
funny.
it for 2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I don't know about you. Oh, also check the Patreon out because that Spud intro video.
Oh,
What a
yeah.
fucking
He's a
monster!
master
dude.
documentarian. Dude.
I called him today on
A lot
the
of
way.
Easter eggs in
that
there.
was today. That was on the
Yeah.
way here. I called him and I was like, "Hey, I'm going to do this history podcast today. Can you make that for me?" And he just exactly how I envisioned it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Exactly how
He's
I
like a
envisioned
young
it.
Adam
So
Curtis.
good.
Who's that? Did you ever see Adam Curtis's documentaries? That was a guy who did Century of the Self and all those things. He uses like a ton of old stockpile footage. And it looks really cool.
Spud rules.
Buzz nasty,
Yeah.
dude. He was fucking with Adobe. I showed him a little premiere and he was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some
Off to
Easter
the
eggs in there that lets you know it is Spud making that intro.
I know.
Great Easter egg. Anyway.
Shout out Amber.
Whoa, Chris. That's what I hate about Chris.
Dude, I can't believe he
I
wants
won't
us
do
to.
this.
I can't believe he wants us to have sex, dude.
He wants us to have homosexual
I don't
sex
see.
with
I
our
don't think you guys are
penis.
appreciating
I know.
how much better it would be because you have a round of betting, just blind bet.
Yeah.
Right.
That's more
Then you
dick-
whip
that's
out-
dick blackjack.
Then you whip out the soft.
There could be.
Another round of betting takes place.
Ooh,
I hear you on that. I
hear
do
what
like
you're
that.
saying.
That's the
Three
flop.
Mark Monty.
Then it's
That's the flop.
It's all, it's just, yeah.
Then you see the flop.
That's Texas hold us.
But yeah, coming off of an episode of just absolute war heroes, prisoners of war, and then
I had a lot of respect too.
you had no respect.
What?
You need to respect the
I was
troops.
full of respect, dude.
Disgust me.
I just love all the troops, dude. You know that about me.
Is any McCusker served?
My uncles, dude. Two of my uncles lost
Oh,
their fingers.
shit.
Dude. Two of my uncles in the Navy. I don't think they saw active duty.
How they lose their fingers?
That's
Probably just
the best
fucking around on the dock.
It's the best way to get out of service is like can't shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both lost their
Clip your-
pointer. I have two uncles that
Both lost their trigger fingers
tip of their trigger fingers.
during Vietnam
No, dude, they were like on the dock. They were like
in like the 90s.
shitty mechanics in the Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like the late 70s Navy.
I have no respect for troops in the 90s other than Desert Storm.
Desert Storm was no joke.
When was
dude.
Panama? Was that the 80s?
Panama? Sounds like something you do in the 80s.
Yeah.
Panama's a very 80s kind of place.
Panama.
Yeah, I would say.
There's a lot of neon lights
Yeah.
Mhm.
stuff.
Panama was probably in the 80s. But yeah, two
Yeah.
of my uncles, dude, lost their goddamn fingers,
True.
dude.
I apologize for
Serving,
questioning the McCuskers.
Like sweeping up the deck of a Navy ship, whatever the lowest thing was.
Got a splinter. Got infected.
Yeah, dude. My mom's cousin was in Vietnam.
Mm.
He's a bad boy.
How was your Christmas? Let's get right down to it. What did Santa bring you?
Just a knife.
A knife?
Just got a knife.
That's how you're gonna live like your uncles.
That's
dude.
all I got. I got a knife.
You know in Gump, the Lieutenant Dan montage of all of his relatives dying in different wars? That's
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys,
yeah.
That's you guys losing fingers throughout history. I've seen you lose a finger.
You almost
I've
lost this
seen
finger.
you close.
Yeah. It's family curse, dude. Can't believe I've reversed that. That should have been a lost finger that time. I
For
slipped.
now, dude.
True, I can always.
You
cover.
just got a knife. Why'd
I
you
get
get a
one
knife?
horrible. That was the for our family Pollyanna.
Someone gave you a knife.
I got a knife.
What kind of knife?
Yeah.
Just a little pocket knife, a little sticker. Not a switchblade, nothing mechanical, fancy.
A
just-
fucking.
Swiss Army?
Not just a little it's like a pocket knife. I think it's legal. I think it's actually a little bit bigger than
Is it
4 fingers.
is it for something or?
Just for fucking protecting myself, dude, my
Yeah.
rights.
Nice.
So I got
And your
knives.
rights.
My dad gave me a shotgun like last month.
I'm
Father to
about-
son transaction, and now I
I'm
have a
thinking
knife.
about getting a gun.
Everybody's thinking about getting a gun.
Dude,
Yeah.
gun sales have, I think, like gone up. They're at like a historical high right now.
I watched that movie Nocturnal Animals. Did you ever see that movie?
Never even heard of it.
Yeah, and it made me want to get a
What
gun.
takes place in that?
A guy's driving through like Texas, like West Texas, and like a bunch of hee-hawing guys fucking pull him over.
They made a movie about white guys being scary.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
It's our turn right now.
And
Yeah.
they pull him over.
Big time, bro.
It's Jake Gyllenhaal. He's a white guy. It's white
Bro.
on white.
Yeah. So Jake
You wanna-
Gyllenhaal is like the guy who's getting like messed with by the.
He's driving through with his wife and daughter.
Yeah.
And they like,
There's just white Texans
just
being like,
trash
"Come here,
out there."
boy."
yeah, they take his wife and daughter.
They smelled
Oh.
pussy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like blood in the water down there.
Yeah.
Pussy goes down to West Texas.
Oh, so it was like
yeah, they
that.
like ran him off the road.
Damn.
They're the horniest guys ever. That should have been the title of the movie. The
Yeah.
horniest guys on earth.
Nocturnal Animals is pretty close.
Damn. So these horny ass guys
Yeah.
try to basically Mr. Steal Your Girls, dude.
Big time,
Yeah.
dude.
And I was just watching this being like, this could happen to me. I'm
Yeah, you need a gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can get a
and then-
magnetic mount for like right underneath your steering wheel.
Just in
Pop
case
out.
somebody wants to
Yeah.
rape your girlfriend.
yeah. It's just like, you
You
know
have to have a
what?
gun.
I do
True.
need to be able to kill people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we
I
all
think
do.
that's-
We all
yeah.
need to be able to murder.
Just in an emergency. Just neutralize.
True.
So.
What kind
got
of
me
piece
thinking.
do you think you get?
I don't know. I don't really know anything about the. Yeah, it'd have to be small, you know.
You should get a revolver.
I want to be able to take it with me all the time. I kind of want to just always.
You
have
want a
gun.
carry
I
permit.
just want.
You-
Yeah, I just want to always have a gun.
Of anybody in this
That'd
room
be awesome.
I wanna
are
always-
last on who should have a gun. I've never seen a guy spaz harder.
Yeah, I think.
You need to carry.
Well,
you need to
yeah.
carry. You need to start carrying a weapon at all times for sure.
Yeah.
One of us wouldn't have made it out of that lake house. You had a handgun that trip, dude.
Yeah, I need to start. Yeah.
Card game would have ended. Would have been like the Wild West.
No,
dude.
I'd be responsible with it. You don't
Yeah,
think I'd
right.
be responsible with it?
I'd have been
You
Doc
can't, yeah, you
Holliday.
can't drink.
I just want to feel.
Carry
the
a
power.
gun. You can't be drunk at all.
We'd have
No,
been
it's
playing.
true.
We would have been playing horse race, drinking game. I would have been sitting there like Doc Holliday. You would have taken your gun out, spun it around.
I mean, it's so hard. I couldn't drive with a gun. I was talking to my friend today. He said he used to have an Uzi. He's like never really. He was like never really shot it except he's like in the 90s on New Year's. You know, there was like all abandoned houses behind me. So New Year's Eve, I would just go brrrr and just shoot the abandoned houses.
Jesus, some crackhead woke up to it. Some Vietnam vet was
imagine-
sleeping in there, just like not again.
Imagine on New Year's,
Like a
your
Home
neighbor's just
Alone.
going like brrrr, and just fucking ripping an Uzi right out of the back of his house into just like an old dilapidated brick building.
Yeah,
Yeah. You'd want to carry yourself like you don't have one, so that people
Yeah,
don't see
yeah.
it coming. you
True.
know? I try to calm things down.
What would you do the thing underneath the arm so you'd like go like that?
yeah.
Like Data from fucking Goonies or whatever. Pinches
good.
of power.
You should also, my boy who was talking about Uzis today was also telling us it was so fucking funny. He got his nephew a thing that looks like a cop badge. But if you pull it out, it's a little knife.
Wait, what's it look like?
It's like a fake cop badge.
That has a knife in it?
And you pull it down.
You'd
There's
be
like
like,
a
freeze on the cops. You can just hurt someone.
It's like a knife in a boot tip.
Which is funny. You're falsely wearing a cop badge.
Yeah.
You're whipping knife
I'm
out
actually
of it.
a cop. Actually, I'm a criminal.
Fuck, that was making me laugh so fucking hard.
That is funny.
That's such a sick present, dude. Oh, what do you know about that, dude?
How old's a nephew?
I think he's like
12.
He's like 18.
Oh, perfect age.
17.
Perfect stabbing age.
For sure, 100%.
17, 18, that's when you're going to
Yeah,
get us.
dude.
If you're going to stab someone,
This
those are
dude,
the prime years.
this dude rules harder than anyone I can possibly think. That was the dude who I pulled up on the other day, and he was talking about, I don't even remember, I talked about this somewhere, I forget where, but that was the guy who hit, that was when I was doing stand-up, but I like saw him, he looked all tired, and I was like, what'd you get into last night?
Yeah.
He's like, BattleBots is back on TV. He's like, they used to have 75 robots, now they have 250 in the tournament. He's like, dude, I was
Holy
up
shit.
all fucking night.
This guy had an Uzi? He's watching BattleBots? Who is this guy?
He's my boy, dude. It's one
Your
of my- it's one of my
squad. Your
closest
squad
guys.
is nuts, dude. If he ever tells you about members of his squad,
Oh, yeah,
it's
my
just like,
squad
dude,
is-
who are you hanging out with? Who do you go hang out with?
Yeah. Where do you find a badge that turns into a knife?
Dude, I don't know, man.
It's like the BattleBots, dude.
Yeah.
Merch table.
That is, yeah.
Dude is so fucking. He'll like show me. I'm like, how was like Halloween? He was like pumped on Halloween, so he had like his sick Bane costume. This guy's a fucking man. He was like he's like showing me pictures of the party, and then he's like, it's him, and he's like, I don't know what like.
It's just Luis Gomez.
No, this dude fucking. He pulls up this one picture and he goes, I don't know what you're. Before he shows me the picture, he's like, I don't know how you grew up or what your neighborhood's like, but like at our parties, we usually have like a crackhead from the neighborhood we invite over and just give him drugs. He was like, here's me with Lou, whatever.
yeah. Luis.
Yeah, whatever his name was. He's like, he was fucked up, dude. We gave him like probably 1,000 milligrams of weed edibles.
Oh, man.
Holy
That's a fun thing to
shit,
do at a
yeah.
party. Bring in a homeless guy, just toss drugs in him.
Yeah,
it's real. That's like real, like rich people energy. It
True.
feels like. That's like real.
Bringing in the help and like just being like,
fucking them up.
yeah, give him ketamine.
That was the. There was a guy, Omar, in West Philadelphia, who used to go into my brother's shop, and he was like, my brother would like pay him to like take out the trash or whatever, and he was like, it was a Moroccan dude. He would come in and like, you know, when he wasn't all fucked up, he would take the trash out, do his thing, but then he was like homeless, so he would just go to parties at Penn, and like kids would just feed him acid and shit, and he loved it. He would just go out. I would drive past him. He would sit in front of cars and like try to slow them down with his hands, and people
Probably
just, like,
worked every once in a while.
I mean, dude, it stopped. It stopped
Every
traffic.
once in a while, they'd
Yeah.
hit a traffic light and he'd be
I'd
like,
slow down.
No, he would stop traffic. They'd have to stop her.
oh, he would stand in the way.
He'd
and
be in the way
He'd
and-
Harry Potter spell them.
Yeah.
He'd be like, Stopicus.
He'd expel her arm or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was he died.
Nice.
Killed himself. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, he killed himself.
Not how I thought he was going to go.
I talked about that.
I was
before.
going to, you know what I would have guessed?
What, hit by a car?
Hit by a car for sure. Thought he would have went the way of the paper boy.
No, that was he came to my brother's wedding. I think actually we had a little party at my parents' house, and he like came out and was
And
just
he was like, I have an objection.
crushing beer. No.
Speak now or forever
This is
hold your
before
peace.
that.
He's like, hold up.
He was crushing beers, and then my brother was like, "You have to get him the fuck." He started wiling out, dude.
He was at a wedding?
He came to my brother's wedding. Yeah, my brother had him come
Oh
out to
my
like
God.
the after party at my parents' house, and
At your parents' house?
Why did he invite a homeless?
because Omar was just like he was like his right hand. He would always hang in the shop
okay.
with him. When he wasn't drinking, he was great, but then when he started hitting,
What did he
the
do at the
booze,
party?
He just started talking shit to people, like being a motherfucker. So then I had to take him
Obviously.
home. I mean, yeah, dude. When you talked to him, it was weird because he was like, he claimed that he was like a doctor in Morocco. So, but he was
He
like,
probably was.
he knew. I know. He like, dude. When he wasn't drinking, he would tell you shit, and he was like, "Damn, that's fucking
Yeah.
crazy." He also, if he saw an Asian person, he would go, "I'm on to you," because he had like theories about what they were really up to. Which is,
What are they really up to?
he had some.
Who?
He was making. This is Omar's words. He was making.
I just
like,
told you what they were
True.
up to. No good. Join the Patreon.
He had made an extraterrestrial connection. So he was like hitting them with like theories on like Earth versus like planets and shit. They were like,
Wait, he thought Asians.
he thought they were aliens.
He was on that tip.
But he would sit there and he would talk about it for like in depth. Though it was weird. But he yeah. So I took him home.
Medicine's a little bit different in Morocco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like 101.
Biology.
Yeah, like, well, here's the deal.
None of this works on Asians.
But yeah, so I took him home, and then him and Brittany argued, of course, the whole way home. And then Brittany threatened to stab him. And then he tried to get out of my car on 95. And I was like, dude, you got to make it to West
What are
Philly.
you doing?
I was just...
This is you.
What do you mean?
This is your life.
This is a while ago.
What were they arguing? What were they arguing about?
He was just like kind of talking. He was just like talking shit. He was like talking to me, and then Brittany would say something. And he'd be like, "Yeah, right."
You were probably like, nice, dude.
And she was like, "Omar, if you don't stop, I'm gonna fuck you up." And he's like, "You won't do shit to me." And she's like, "I'll fucking stab you." And he was like, "You fucking stab." I'm like, "Both of you guys, what the fuck? What are you doing?"
Damn.
Yeah, dude. She was pissed at him. I'm like, you're arguing with. I was like, you're arguing with a schizophrenic.
Driving a homeless dude. You ever put like a cat in a car?
Oh,
yeah.
It must have been nuts, dude.
He was
just
just-
crawling around in the back.
They just chill, foot up on the whole back seat, just like fully comfortable, full vagabond posture, dude. Just fucking
Damn.
yeah, that was fucking wild.
That is wild.
But no, yeah, I was chilling with my boy today, dude. That guy is one of the funniest dudes in the world. His battle bot revelation made me laugh for like 3 days. Just being like, dude, they got 250 bots in the tournament, dude.
It's a big tournament, dude. The big dance.
He's like, dude. He was like talking. He was like describing.
I thought when I was young, I was like, BattleBots is gonna be the coolest fucking thing I've ever even imagined. And it sucked,
I
dude.
thought it was
Yeah.
awesome.
BattleBots sucked. The best move you could do is a thing with like a ramp. That was the best.
There
one.
was the drill. There was the boar.
One of them had a ramp that just flipped the other one over, and it was like,
Just
all
like
right,
an
that's
angled
it.
ramp.
Yeah.
you
One of
drive
them was
at it.
literally a wedge. In fact, that was probably its name, was wedge.
I think, yeah.
And it was the most unstoppable
There was the
BattleBot.
boar. There was the boar. The boar was pretty good. The one that would just drill a hole in you.
I don't even think they were drills connected to remote control cars, so there was nothing like. It was against steel. The car would just
you
stop.
can do metal bit.
No, I mean the
There wasn't enough
wheels. There wasn't enough
force.
pressure for the drill, so none of the
yeah.
weapons. There was like one with like a blowtorch for some reason.
Yeah.
A flamethrower that did absolutely nothing.
Dude,
the wedge just flipped them, dude. What are you laughing at? You like wedge?
Because, dude, I fucking love BattleBots. They had the one with the
What
big
about the slammer?
hammer. The
Yeah,
big
that's
hammer.
the hammer. That's
What's that guy
He's
do?
still in the
Dude, he's
tournament. He's still in the
nothing.
tournament.
The tournament's going
The
now.
hammer isn't. Yeah, dude.
big
it's
dance is on
Thursdays,
right
bro.
now?
Thursdays, dude.
Holy shit!
But the wedge beats the hammer every
Wedge
time.
is the best.
The
'Cause it
wedge
just
will
tips
flip
the
you.
hammer over,
The wedge
yeah.
will flip it. Yeah, the hammer's top heavy for sure.
Every single one of these things is a remote control car that some
Robot.
retard attached like a hammer to. You should get into the BattleBot.
I
game.
want to Joe Rogan. What Joe Rogan does at the UFC, I'm trying to get into BattleBots. I'm like, whoa! I'm here with another. I'm here with
Yeah.
a Japanese kid. Like, Yoshimoto, I'm here with the winner of BattleBots. What do you got to say for yourself? Like, arm around him.
What do you think Yoshimoto would say?
He's just. I mean, it would be subtitled. Obviously, It'd be like, I'm very happy and very pleased and very proud.
Very pleased with my wedge.
I'm taking the wedge.
The wedge is. What's the wedge up to? Find out, Lemaire.
Yeah, they're gonna do the wedge is gonna get. I mean, it's probably a strong contender, but robotics has come a long way. Battle robotics has come a long way, dude. I mean, they gotta have
Is the hammer still in it?
hammer. I believe from my
How many
sources,
more variations can there be?
there's 250. Dude.
I know, but there has to be like 4 different wedges.
There's got to be like pulverizers,
Punchers.
Yeah, for sure.
I hope-
punchers.
yeah, I'd
acetylene
hope
torch. You could easily.
kind of thing.
I'd like a
easily-
spiderish one, the one that walked, but he would get eviscerated.
Oh, yeah, you
wedge. Can you imagine wedge?
But
running
now they
into
can be
that?
like
Those
carbon
legs.
fiber and lightweight. And
That's what I'm
movement.
saying,
Yeah,
dude.
they
Or
They
you
got a
put it-
spider one called Black Widow this year.
What do you think of that guy?
yeah.
It's looking pretty sick. It got 8 legs. It looks like a Black Widow and it looks like it shocks people.
Does it have any wheels? on it?
Shocks him.
Yeah,
It
probably on the bottom. It looks
Does-
like on the bottom. It has
Oh,
legs.
see, that's not good. That means it sucks.
That thing's gonna
If it
suck.
has legs, but it still just goes on
And it's
wheels.
going to try to shock the wedge. The
That's
wedge,
I
was,
gotta watch bots.
the wedge was made out of whatever they make the steps to wrestling.
Wrestling.
Yeah, like the
Steel.
diamond plate.
Yes.
Diamond
It was
plate.
made entirely out of wrestling steps, and all it did was flip you over.
Yeah.
I remember I was so excited. I was like, "This is the future." And I sat down and watched it, and I was like, "Fucking Wedge, Wedge is winning."
Wrestling steps.
That's all I remember. It was made out of wrestling steps, and I was furious, dude.
Oh fuck. Oh, dude. I'm gonna watch the tournament. I'll get back. I'll check in.
You watched the tournament
I'm gonna go to my
with no
boy's
weed.
house.
Because weed, I'm sure, makes BattleBots fucking incredible.
Wait, so is the whole 250 field still in it, or is it down
No,
to like
there's-
the final?
It's down to the Elite Eight.
Probably the Elite Eight now, but it's a
Sweet
bigger
16.
pool.
It's probably Sweet
Yeah.
16.
All new bots, dude. He was telling me, he was like, it's not like before. Basically, he shared your concern. He's like, dude, they've stepped it up big time.
Do they do it like with those drone pilots? Do they have like a
I
headset
haven't seen
on
it. I
now
gotta
and
watch.
they-
I'm just a BattleBot poser right now. I have to
That'd be-
watch.
Yeah.
Lemaire's not.
Lemaire, have you seen the new season?
No, but now I am. I'm going to start watching it tonight.
Why?
It's everything I want it to be. There's
No
250,
way.
250 bots in the tournament.
Can't
dude.
be everything I want it to
I don't
be.
like the fact that the spider had wheels on its belly. That's not a good
And they
sign.
don't get, like,
That's
the
a good-
bots
it's good bot
typically,
building.
you know how shitty your bot has to be for it to lose in this thing?
He said there's some junkers still in there that just fizzle immediately.
Yeah, there's some dope ones. There's this one that looks like a shark. There's a shark bot.
That's winning me back a little. I like that. I like that.
What's its weapon?
Teeth? Crunchy teeth?
It does have. It has teeth and it has a tail.
Ooh.
Tail whip from Sharkbot? Come on. Is wrestling steps still in it?
Is the wedge still there?
Yeah, it's called deadlift now.
Do they add like a hydraulic press that like pops it up?
It just
True,
looks
I
like-
remember that guy.
Like it's just
Yeah.
wedge. Just-
It's a wedge. It's fucking useless. It's a piece of shit. It just crushes
It
everybody.
dominates.
A wedge, that thing would fuck this room up if that came in here.
Oh, that would fucking.
Wedge would fucking ruin this whole room.
I want to do
We don't
wedge
just trip.
a wedge Roomba. If someone in your house you don't like, you just fucking
Dude,
pilot
they
the
have
wedge at them.
Roomba lawnmowers now.
What?
Just saw a commercial for
Really?
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank fucking
It's
God.
time. Although that's
Yeah.
like the only thing I like doing. It's
Really?
the only chore I enjoy
I
doing.
fucking
Yeah.
hate mowing
Cutting the
the
lawn.
lawn,
I like it.
I used to have to cut my whole.
Toss
fucking,
on a pot.
You seen
toss
that
on,
grass?
Toss on Carlin. And again.
You've been helping the old man cut the lawn.
And again. Yeah. When I'm home, I cut the lawn.
I used to wake up. I used to wake up every morning.
Phil's going to have a heart attack, dude.
True. You saw the compound, the fucking lawn I had.
That's
to
a
maintain.
tough lawn.
That sucked, dude. That was
Yeah.
like 4 hours every Saturday.
Yeah, that's a bad lawn.
I swore to myself.
I got a 2 hour. I got a 2 hour
Push?
lawn. That's
All
how
push mower?
push mower. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those hills are tough on the sides of the house. They get you going.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I was on a zero turn. I was on a zero turn Skag, dude. 61-inch deck.
Can't even.
But
imagine.
I had to do the perimeter with the fucking push mower. Hated that, dude. I couldn't get the Skag too close to the house because you hit a golf ball and blow out the windows. I was always pushing limits, trying to bring the Skag right up to the perimeter, and they'd be like, "Get that thing over there."
Tommy cuts our backyard, and he also grills back there and throws the charcoal into the yard. So he tries to cut the lawn. Charcoal just—it's like gun bullets, dude. Just and they're black, so they just hit other people's houses and like explode.
Oh,
Pretty great. We've been getting hammered and throwing snowballs at houses, which is
that's
Tommy's got a fucking cannon.
He
You ever
can
see him?
toss?
Dude, him throwing snowballs is. I get drunk and just watch him throw snowballs. So I'm like, this is like
I
my
feel
favorite
like Tommy's like a. I think he might be like a Captain America, like a
Secretly?
shitty Captain America.
True.
Strikes me as like strong 1950s
thing.
vibes.
If we
Yeah.
made a movie of the Patreon, he'd be great. He'd be a good Mario, good WAP.
Oh, that's what I do. That's what I
the ball. I go straight for the Notre Dame fight. Dude, speaking of, Fighting Irish are about to have a baton death march of their own this Saturday.
man.
My boys.
I'd like to see them win.
Oh, wow. You're going to be waiting another decade.
I'd like to see them win.
You gotta see
They
the Russians are have to save them,
are
dude.
going to get
It's just they're due for a
Pounded.
win. They're due for a win.
Chris,
They're due
no-
for a win.
Against
They're
Bammer?
due- they're-
Bammer,
yeah, they're due-
Alabama is. They're going to kill Notre
Where are they
Notre
playing?
Dame.
Where are they playing again?
It's the Rose Bowl, but
In-
unfortunately, it's not in Pasadena.
Obviously, they have to have it
It's
in Texas.
in Texas,
Yeah.
yeah.
They need to get the. They need to get.
I just came from a
someone
family
needs to-
party. I know a couple things
All
about
right,
football.
all
Now,
right.
dude. Just talking about the bowl games.
They need to squirt some COVID. into
That's
the
our
Alabama
hope.
locker
Is
room.
Alabama gets
Yeah.
COVID and then bring in Texas A&M, and then that would be a good game.
Yeah.
But Texas A&M played Alabama already and lost by about 30. Notre Dame's gonna get
The Irish have this, dude.
Wouldn't they just play a decimated Alabama team?
no. Well, yeah, maybe, but it would.
That's what
There's a certain percentage. Decimated Alabama team still beats Notre Dame.
I still think. I'd like to see.
It would rule.
It would
Trust
be
me, I'm gonna
amazing.
watch it,
Yeah.
and when kickoff happens, I'm gonna be like, we got a chance.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
And then like 3 plays later, I'll be like, holy shit, these guys are good.
Damn.
It's gonna hurt.
That's going to be tough.
It's crazy that I let myself get my hopes up for this. Like I know. Also, if anybody here bets, easy money.
You think so?
Alabama's minus 19.5. They're gonna win by over 20. I know they are.
Really?
Couldn't be. If Notre Dame is within 20, that's a victory
Yeah.
for Notre Dame. It won't happen.
Do you you're going to have like a
Unfortunately.
support, you need a support team for that day. You have to structure
I
like a
might.
support system.
I can't figure out where I'm gonna go. I'm either gonna go back to New York tomorrow or sit there and watch it with my old man.
oh.
But that's a tough one to share with the family.
Yeah.
I've watched Notre Dame get killed with my family, and it makes me annoyed.
Yeah,
It makes me
yeah.
mad. My mom would be like, turn this off. They're terrible. I'm like, shut up, Mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't know anything, Mom.
Yeah.
What do you and your dad usually do while the Irish are getting spanked?
Oh, they suck. They suck.
You disagree
That's about
about
it.
why they suck. Yeah.
True.
That's
Usually
a-
argue
that's a
about
big-
why
yeah,
they suck.
yeah.
You were there for that Clemson
Yeah.
30-10.
Yeah.
He was there for that. We
I'll
went to
tell
we,
you why they suck.
we celebrated
Yeah.
a little strip club action
Oh,
after. That was a
yeah.
nice night.
It was.
Notre Dame got murdered. We saw some tits.
Nice. So, yeah, that's how you ease the sting.
That's how you solve it.
You go
But
to the strip
COVID-
club and they're just like patting your wounds. You're like, be still.
Oh, that's what Santa Claus brought me.
What?
My Notre Dame shoes.
Dude, show those things off.
Hold on.
Those things are fucking awesome, man.
Wait till you see.
If
They
you
are
if they
sweet.
lose, you're gonna kick them off and run outside and be like, man, I fucking hate you, man. I fucking hate you, man. Dude, those things are nice. I think you should wear them 24/7. First of
I'm
all,
wearing them until Saturday.
autograph them.
I'm going to wear them until Saturday.
Sign whoever their best player is. Sign their name and be like, yeah, you autographed them.
Whoa.
Damn,
Imagine.
dude.
What does it say on the inside?
It says, this is good for me. This is important for me. It's got Bluetooth connectivity to the app I use to see how far I've walked.
It's the Under Armour. It's the Under Armour thing.
I can check how far I've sat in the room. Look at that little
How many
Notre Dame
times you put
symbol.
your feet up?
Damn, dude.
Alabama's in trouble if I'm
That-
wearing these.
Damn, look at the
They
back.
are
Look at that
nice.
snake skin on the
They
back,
are
dude.
nice.
Imagine that coming at you, Matt.
Dude, I don't want it. I don't want it, dude. Oh,
I might install this thing in the bots.
dude.
This could be a bot.
a Notre Dame show.
This technically with Bluetooth is Notre Dame shoe could stand up to the wedge.
Yeah, just attach it to a couple rollerblades.
Oh, thank God! It didn't chip the paint.
Dude, don't have it trip.
That's just sticker left over. I
You're gonna
thought
get
that-
them chrome
no,
dipped.
no. Yeah.
Damn, they probably dipped them in. What is that? 24 karat.
This is 24 karat. These shoes were $9 million.
I like that.
I like. What do you think of these, Chris?
I
Would you
love
like a
'em. I
pair of
love 'em.
these?
I've been following Notre Dame hockey a little bit on
You
Instagram.
would, you
Yeah.
fucking cunt.
Well, they look cool. They got cool
Pardon me.
outfits.
They do have cool outfits,
Yeah.
but college hockey, even when we went, it's pretty tough to watch.
Yeah.
College hockey is pretty bad.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I remember being there. I remember.
Yeah.
I think I fought my girl. I think all we did was all fight our girlfriends.
Yeah,
We decided
did.
to go to Notre Dame with girlfriends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we fought pretty much
was
the entire
intense.
time. That
I
was
got
tough.
in me and that girl would go to Notre Dame every year, and I think every year we got in like a breakup fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder whose fault that was. Looking back at it, she was probably pretty excited to go on this trip, and I would just black out. And now she'd be like, "I want to go see the grotto." I'd be like, "I've seen it a million times. We're here to take care of Texas." I want to go to the bookstore. I'm like, "We're not going to the fucking bookstore." Yeah, I'll take the blame on that one.
Dude, we would go into rooms, fight with our girlfriends, come back out, and just get hammered.
Shit, I fought with your girlfriend. Everybody. I mean, that was
It was like an argument orgy.
That was bots, dude. I
Oh,
wedged.
yeah.
I wedged hard. Your girlfriend came at me, hit her with a wedge, dude.
Yeah, that was really funny.
That was a good time. Oh, the Woodman on that trip?
Oh,
Woodman. We can't trash the Woodman again.
can't, dude. He was
Again, what are you trashing?
Trashed him a little last week.
Oh, that was we didn't do it.
Yeah, true.
That was our malicious
guest.
He's a big dude. So fucking funny.
Yeah,
man.
Nick's funny.
Nick is funny as hell. But yeah, the Woodman was very funny on the Notre Dame trip.
All right, fuck it. We might as well say it. He was like, I made a deal. What was it? We were all poor.
Yeah.
We were all poor.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I had a girlfriend.
I was
so
balling.
You were balling. Shut up, man.
I keep throwing up. I gotta stop throwing up gang signs from that show, the No Go Zone. I was watching, dude.
What the no?
Ugly Americans, dude. Oh, we'll talk about it. Woodman. Yeah. So Woodman. Everyone. There was not a lot of money in the house, dude.
Yeah.
At all. You know. And then the Woodman was definitely on hard times, and he got out there, and he was just like.
Oh yeah, we tried to Uber to something. Probably
Yeah.
to the campus for the hockey game.
We got food too.
Yeah.
We got food first. too.
Food? That was nice.
Yeah.
What happened there?
So we got food, and we're all like, all right, let's split up some groceries. Let's do some stuff. He's like, oh, I'm cool. I'm good on that. And then we're gonna get. I was like, all right, whatever. Then we go to get the Uber, and he was just like, I'm not getting an Uber. I promised myself I wouldn't spend any money on this trip.
Right.
Yeah, he said, I promised myself I wasn't going to spend any money on this trip. And then just got in the Uber.
Which, strong move.
Fucking very strong.
Strong
But it's
move,
so
yeah.
funny to just, instead of just being like, I don't have any money, be like, I'd pay, but I made a deal with myself.
Yeah,
can't pay
break
for
it.
anything. I'd love to pay, but I made a commitment.
There's
dude.
honor there.
There is honor.
There's honor.
He
There
maintained
there
honor.
was one time we were on a bachelor party, and this was
Shout out Wood.
this is one of my friends. This is somebody else.
I know, but just,
dude.
I don't want to be hard on the boy. This
No,
is
that was
funny
genuinely
story.
a very funny.
story.
We were all hammered. And
Yeah.
it was such a funny thing to be like, I made a deal with I remember sitting there being like, all right then.
Well played, insane person. Well played, guy that no one's gonna call out.
Sticking to your word. Yeah, there was a guy. We went to a bachelor party one time, and this dude was he pretended to lose his wallet right outside of the strip club, and it was like, dude,
Did he?
come on.
That's
I
a
don't
nice
know, man.
move.
He was griping. He didn't want to go because he didn't want to spend that cash, bro.
Was he griping before he lost the wallet?
He's griping about going, and then we get there. He goes, "Oh, where's my wallet?" And I was like, "You dirty
What
dog,
a
bro.
motherfucker!
You dirty."
Oh, it was a
dog."
bachelor party. You went to a strip club.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun bachelor party.
God, when you're a youngster, dude.
Yeah.
By the time you're on your second wedding,
True.
you want to play some paintball,
True. I'll give you that.
play
Fair
some
argument.
paintball, and drink some seltzer.
No, we're gonna get Lemaire up there table dancing.
Oh, 100%.
Don't fucking shake your head. We can get O'Connie and Lemaire table dancing.
Yeah, dude. Be awesome.
Going at it. Double-sided dildo, you two.
I gotta start stretching.
I started stretching. It's part of my morning routine as well.
Yeah,
All my off days.
I'm getting like a tightness in my heel.
Really?
Yeah,
Ooh, man.
yeah, it's not good, right?
Need some
That's
sun,
interesting.
sun salutations, dude, early in the morning.
Yeah, what is that? That's
That's the yoga flow, yeah.
Just like-
Up,
yeah.
all the way down.
What's the one you put your
mid-back.
asshole in the sun?
Downward dog. Wait,
yeah.
No, isn't that a thing? You put your
Yeah,
asshole in
yeah,
the
yeah.
sun?
do you really?
Yes.
In
your
yoga?
bare asshole. I don't think it's in yoga.
Some people are like doing
There's
that.
something
yeah.
going on right now where you put your asshole in open.
Because it
open
never
to the
gets
sun.
any light, you
Get
know.
some vitamin D on
I
your
like
hole.
that.
Yeah, goes right in.
Perineum sunning.
Perineum sunning. That's a nice way to say it.
Yeah, not ass,
Not
hairy
your
asshole.
out in a park.
Yeah, how do you got it? That's, I mean, I'm sorry, but that's kind of a privilege to be able to get sun on your asshole. Not everyone can just get sun on their asshole.
No.
It's actually the one thing everybody can do.
Yeah, but where? If you don't have like a private balcony,
Not
you
without
can't-
like getting arrested.
you can't catch sun on your. I mean, I think I'm gonna start doing.
You
it.
could
inside.
find a place.
You'd be
Yeah.
surprised.
If you timed it.
Put your asshole in the
I
sun.
mean, I have a little roof deck. Obviously, I'm the 1%, so I can sun my asshole. But my neighbor can peer down and see my asshole at any point if he looks. I need to build up. So I can,
Yeah, you need to. Yeah.
that's,
Get it nice and tan.
how would you sun your asshole? Would you go on your belly or your back and sun your asshole?
Yeah, like up on your shoulders.
For some reason, I imagined back.
Do you
Initially.
really?
I would go legs,
I was belly spread.
face down, ass up is probably the correct way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like in this, whatever it was called,
Perineum sunning.
I feel like it's on your back.
Oh,
It is on your
Face
back,
down.
leg spread.
Legs spread. Oh,
leg
that's actually
spread.
physically hard.
yeah, this actually is kind of difficult. Is there a contraption that can kind of just spread? is there a contraption?
There's a new BattleBots? 250 new bots?
There's got to be a swing of some
New
kind.
bots, you said?
What you say?
I wonder if
be
the
a
Department
swing.
of Defense is watching bots. Just like,
Gotta learn some stuff.
this kid's got talent. Bring him in. Some fucking terrorist is going to get hit with a wedge. Some guy is going to be holding a bunch of people hostage. A wedge is just going to come like pick him up slightly.
Flip them over.
It's the Black Widow bot. We've got to go. Oh shit! They sent Black Widow.
It's like the new ISIS
Shitty, like
the new
trying to
ISIS
get
general's
in
in
the
a
door.
cave, and the Black Widow bot's come, and he's like, "Oh no!" Just cries like a dog. Just
He
dies
just
like a
died
dog.
like a fucking dog, dude. Al Baghdadi, I can't believe he died like a dog.
Oh fuck!
Like a dog.
It would be sick if you had bots with just hammers on top.
I mean, we do literally
Yeah.
use bots.
Fighting.
We use real battle bots.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
just with a hammer.
Hammer
or like
bot
a
would be
shark
good.
with a tail.
The shark tail would be wicked, dude.
Well, you saw that.
whip
You
it.
remember that, like,
DARPA got their hands on that
I
thing.
think at MIT or Boston Dynamics,
Dynamics, yeah.
that fucking like dog robot.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah.
Get that thing with a hammer and just let it
Yeah.
run loose in the Middle East. Just set a couple of those loose.
just opening
Yeah.
doors.
Just be like, everybody stay inside for a couple, stay inside for a decade. We just let out a bunch of these hammer deer.
Oh, hammer dogs.
The hammer dogs are loose. We're gonna set them loose,
Hammer tail. Do they had a hammer
and they're
tail?
just gonna hit whoever they run into. So you guys better stay in.
Oh, dude.
And it's not our fault.
With like the like samurai sword tails.
Whoa! Now you're talking real violence.
Well, I thought you were talking
I'm
about.
talking just a nice
Drop-
hammer dog to fucking send you back into your house. You go outside and some robot
Oh,
comes
you're talking about for
running over.
COVID.
and
I'm
it's
talking
like-
about to attack the enemy. I'm trying to bring it.
I'm
the
trying to
enemy.
attack the enemy as well, but
You wanna
I'm
keep 'em in their
I'm
house?
saying we go to the Middle East, anywhere in the Middle East, not even people we're at war with.
Yeah,
toss
okay.
a milk bone at the target.
We
Just
should
let
be at
out-
war with the entire Middle East. That's our problem.
We should be, and we should let out 1,000 of those robots that run with
Yep.
hammers attached to them that are constantly swinging, and just set them out like Roombas.
Yeah.
And just hit whoever's outside.
Yeah.
If someone's outside, you run them down and hit them.
Yeah.
And just be like, everybody over there, stay inside.
Yeah,
Just
knock
quit
it off.
fucking around.
Quarantine.
True.
You know?
Yeah,
That's
if
my
you
plan.
do like a 6-month like bomb chill. People would probably like, be like, wait, how did we fucking build these things?
It'd be so
Yeah.
funny to see that dog going around. And then,
Yeah.
then the ISIS puts together a wedge.
A wedge.
Oh, dude.
Damn.
You would sell them a wedge, wouldn't you?
You
dude?
would.
ISIS puts together their own wedge.
ISIS
Russia sells them a wedge.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Wedge. It's over if Wedge gets in there.
Like General.
Dog versus hammer dog versus Wedge.
Oh, the General would get the footage and be like,
Oh my.
where the hell did they get a wedge?
Just seeing it roll into town.
Oh.
Oh,
It'd be black,
All black.
painted with the fucking scribbles, white scribbles.
turns
on
out
it.
Hillary Clinton sold them the weapons, the wedge. Goddamn, Obama and Hillary sold them the wedge.
El Bakhtar al Bed El Wedge is the greatest wedge. my God, they've got a wedge.
What happened? Well, can we send a wedge in? Be like, what happens when two wedges collide?
Kick a wedge on wedge.
We don't know. He just slowly.
Let's.
That's what happened in the Civil War.
What?
I'm on a history right now.
What happened?
The Merrimack versus the Monitor. We had both the North and the South built boat wedges,
What?
and then they first off they killed all the other ships immediately. And there was just two wedges in the sea. They fought for like hours, and neither of them did anything to each other.
We got to get behind each other.
They could. Well, they were literally built like wedges.
Yeah.
They were built like for some reason like tents on the water of steel,
Holy fuck.
and every cannonball just bounced off of them. And they just fought each other for hours.
Fuck, dude.
Enough that like I think people saw it from like the shore.
I'm like, what the fuck?
And I was like, look at these bots, dude.
Picnic.
Look at these fucking wedges. These wedges are going nuts.
Didn't they build like a little submarine ball with like a scooter? And
They
like
built
a
all types of crap.
bicycle
dude.
in it?
They battle botted out. They built like they were like, we got 250 bots, dude. We're gonna give these things chances. That was World War I was battle bots also.
Oh, really?
They were just like, we're just testing shit out.
Just weird fucking contraptions.
Throw it out there, see what happens.
Fuck, it's so
Yeah,
funny.
they invented like planes and tanks and everything just
Yeah.
in that war, like
Just a
machine guns,
balloon
barbed
to
wire.
drop bombs out of.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
pretty tight.
That's
They were just
awesome.
like, let's try stuff.
Yeah,
Throw it out there. See
fuck
what,
it.
I wonder if someone went with a wedge first.
Wedge tank? I don't know why they didn't
Just
do it.
knocked over like a guy. Like mission accomplished, dude. That
Yeah,
guy's-
imagine going back in time with a wedge. Just
That
like when
guy's
you think
muddy.
think about going like back in like the 30s with an AK. Or when did AKs come out? Like let's say the 1800s with an AK. It's like that'd be crazy.
yeah.
Imagine going back in time with a wedge, dude.
Yeah. Just roll.
Taking out a
wedge
whole
of it.
cavalry.
I'm guessing
Yeah.
59 for the AK-47.
Yeah, look, I think that's a good.
Unless it's 1947.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 48. Yeah,
What'd I say?
48. Well,
Designed between 1946 and 1948, and it was produced in 1948.
There
So
you go.
you're-
That's probably why it's an AK-47. Now that you think about it.
Could be.
It's a good thing we ended that war
Yeah.
before those boys got
Got those 47s.
Kalashnikovs.
Ooh, boy.
Japanese would have been in trouble. Anyway,
Yeah,
come on. Sorry, let's get back to wedges.
True.
Yeah. It's big.
Dude, this might be like the dumbest thing in the world, but today I had a well, I wouldn't call it intense, but when I wake up in the morning, I go downstairs. First thing I do is I meditate for 20 minutes every single day. It's my new regime. Before I'd go down and I'd work immediately. Now I do just
Regimen.
meditation. It's my new my new regimen. I go down and do
New regime.
it's
It's been a regime. It's been a regime change.
So now I do stuff like just for like my mind and body before I do anything else. So I'll meditate, then I'll do like a little workout, or if I already worked out, I'll do a little stretch day. But I started, and usually too, after I meditate, I journal my dreams that I just had the night before. So it's like the mornings for me are like incredibly mystical. But I'm meditating. I'm trying to like, usually I'm trying to think of like, what was the dream I had? And I start thinking about, well, first of all, I'm like kind of like being like, dude, stop trying to use meditation time for production time. This is something I struggle with all the time. I'm trying to meditate. I'm thinking about my
But you're
next,
too productive.
thinking about my next move. And it's like
Too industrious.
I was born with a 4D chessboard in my head, dude. It's not my fucking fault. But
Yeah.
so I'm sitting there. I'm trying to like, dude, just stop planning, stop fucking scheming, dude. Just relax. And I started thinking about a dream I had recently. I'm trying to make sense of the dream meaning, and I was in a little room, and I just enlisted in the Army. Naturally, I'm telling everyone like, yeah, I just enlisted. Yeah,
Sure.
like I'm just bragging to a room full of
course.
people, being like, yeah,
I literally did that. Go ahead. I actually lived this.
feel good.
It felt great. That was
Yeah.
the coolest shit in the world to be like, yeah, I'm joining the army.
It felt really good. I was in a
Yeah.
room full of people. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go. It's about that time. And then Mark Zuckerberg walks in, and he's like, oh, you're in the military. I'm actually gonna swim back to base. It's 20 miles. Do you want to come with me?
Drenched again.
So I'm like, I'm in the room full of people I'm bragging about. I'm bragging to. So I'm like,
Mark Zuckerberg's like, I'm in the military. I'm actually swimming back to base. If
20
you want to
miles.
come, 20 miles swim.
So I say, yeah, Zuck, no problem. So me and Zuck are in the water, and it's fucking like, I'm in the ocean, like where I can't even feel like my feet, or I can't like touch the bottom.
Sure.
So the water's really rough. It's ripping.
Yeah, 20 miles out at sea.
Well, we weren't even out yet. We were
Oh,
like
okay.
just like we
That
had 20
area.
miles to go.
Yes.
So I get out there. I'm like, Zuck, do I get a fucking wetsuit or something? He was like, no. And I was like, Zuck, I'm going to fucking drown out here, dude. This water's cold. I'm like, it's choppy. And he's like, that's why you'll never be great. And he just swims away from me. And I'm like, motherfucker.
Whoa.
So then I swim back to shore. And then, so, the whole part of the dream I'm pondering, I go, is that why I'll never be great? Or do people die because people like Zuckerberg want to be great? So I'm, obviously I'm meditating. So I'm meditating upon this. And then I'm like, dude, I wonder what fucking someone with as much power as Zuckerberg, like what the fuck did they do? Because I started thinking about Zuck. And again, I'm supposed to be meditating. So now I'm thinking about Zuck. And I'm like, fuck, dude, when that guy's on C-SPAN, like, yes, Mr. Senator. He's probably waking up like just like underneath people every morning, just fucking like boys, girls, old men. Yeah, if you're a billionaire, you're definitely having like wild orgies.
I don't think he is. I think he's just a weirdo that's like with his ugly girlfriend.
You think so?
The mayor has something hot.
I've seen Mark Zuckerberg's office. He's a nerd.
Okay.
You've seen his office?
Yeah, he doesn't fuck.
Okay.
He fucks his wife. Huh?
What about the band? High school band, they get real fucking weird.
True,
and
that's
freaky.
true. The band is the freakiest group.
True.
Yeah, he's
Now,
not a band kid.
Why
though.
on earth were you in Mark Zuckerberg's office?
I have a friend who works at Facebook, and I visited.
You went in Zuck's office?
I was in Facebook earlier this year, January.
Zuck's office, though?
I walked past it. You can't get into his office. He has bulletproof glass.
That's a good call, dude. That must suck, dude.
yeah.
You must get nothing but death threats. Some dude's like, fuck you.
Yeah, I know. I had a fucking dream about you last night.
Yeah.
You said I'd never be fucking great.
That's why they built castles back in the day. It's the same reason you're building.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody that's that rich and famous, people are like, I'll kill you. All the peasants are like, I'll fucking kill you.
Fuck you up.
It's like, build a wall.
It'd be sweet if he got killed.
Zuckerberg?
Yeah.
What a nasty thing for you to
No,
say.
I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun. I'd like to see more like assassinations. I think.
You think so? Of like tech?
just like
You want to see Jack
just
from
people
Dorsey?
just like
Jack
just
from
people
Twitter?
being
Think
like
you should
yeah
put
they
out a
just
dog
got
whistle like
they
that?
just got too big and like now you have to kill them.
Who do you think would kill Zuck? The wedge?
Just wedge him up.
That could be his.
Wedge him right up.
I would imagine Zuckerberg does run like that Boston Dynamics deer. Like very weird, like falling. Like the wedge could fuck him up.
I'm telling you, man. You
Digital
sending a
wedge.
bot on it because he'd probably be like, "Oh, sweet, like
Oh, nice, a wedge.
a bot, yeah." And it just reaches over his balcony, it wedges him, then pops him. The hydraulic pop sends him to his fucking death in Hawaii.
Yeah, he'd be so shocked.
That a wedge got him?
Gets right under that bulletproof glass.
Yeah,
True.
Just right through the gap. Yeah.
true, dude.
So you didn't think about the
A
wedge.
Trojan horse. You put it on the elevator. He's like, sweet, robotics. Bring it in. It's a gift. Turns out it's a fucking wedge.
It's just a robot box, and he's like, "Oh wow."
Turns out it's fucking
cuts
deadly.
in half, and it's two wedges, dude.
Whoa, dude, it's two?
Yeah.
Turned out
If
it's
you-
double
If you saw a wedge,
deadlift.
he's obviously gonna call a security team of bots. He probably has security bots, but if you give him like
True.
a box, he's like, "Oh, a simple. This is nice."
Ooh, a wedge.
And then it splits into two wedges, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking one for each foot. He's, ah!
Yeah.
Just takes him wherever it wants him.
Can't go right.
Now
can't
you're
go
a
left.
prisoner to the wedge. You're at its will.
Some 14-year-old who built it is fucking. Dude, so I'm sitting there today, and I'm like, I'm
That's,
thinking.
yeah, I love that the wedge was the best bot because it was definitely the worst.
First
Like
idea.
some guy was like trying to build like a hammer on top of it or like a drill, and he was like, "Let me just fucking flip these other guys' fucking things. This thing's unstoppable."
Oh,
We gotta
dude.
own the ground.
Yeah,
I mean, imagine
Yeah,
being part of
well.
the team of the wedge.
The low
the
man.
team behind it be
He like
like,
comes out, he's like,
The low man. wins.
"That's a good idea." What if we just make it a fucking wedge that flips things over?
Full.
Interesting.
We've been completely overthinking.
We've been overthinking it. All you have to do is run right into the other guy. Man, bots is BattleBots is back, dude.
I'm watching, dude.
Sports, do they do like Black Lives Matter? Do they do like commercials where it's like, this is the time to rise up? It's just like a spider robot walking. Together we rise. No more police brutality. It's just shot of the wedge.
I'll be curious to see if they actually do that.
I can't, dude. I'm done with those commercials. I'm out. I'm done, dude.
Dude, I was telling you before, T-Mobile, man. They're like, let's rise up together, and it's like,
Shut up,
you guys are a
T-Mobile.
multi-billion-dollar corporation. Like, just give some of the money up. Then, if you guys are so preoccupied, it's so funny to be that preoccupied with social justice and being like, we're gonna keep billions of dollars for ourselves.
Yeah,
It's like fork the fucking cash then,
Yeah.
dude.
I think the wedge.
You guys,
supports
all
Blue Lives.
those big corporate.
You think Wedge's Blue Lives Matter?
Yeah, the
I
wedge
agree
is
with that. Wedge is definitely a hardline Republican.
The wedge is very conservative. Everyone's
sure.
with their newfangled hammers and sharks biting.
Yeah.
It's like
Old school. Running down their throats. Straight ahead.
keep it simple.
The Wedge is doing post game interviews like, well, we got to see the rest of the footage. You know? He's like, well, what did they say before the cop shot? Just follow the fucking rules.
Dude, the wedge is the ultimate riot control vehicle.
The wedge is like digging up like scary high school pics.
Man. Yeah, those commercials have been drilling me.
Oh, they're brutal, man.
They've been wedging me, dude. They've wedged my dad. He sits on the recliner, and one of those commercials hits him. He's like, oh. They wedge him off, dude.
Well, they're taking off like they're.
He
Like,
hates LeBron James now.
yeah, dude.
He hates LeBron James.
Imagine you're an old white dude and you're like, oh, nice, a Titleist commercial. And then all of a sudden it's like some guy being like, hey, you fucking old white
Yeah,
piece
some
of shit.
guy
Like,
with the
what?
Titleist, he's like, are you sick of white pussies ruining everything? Whoosh. Take a look at this drive. No, but all right. Now this is something I'm going to admit to you guys as friends. Me and my dad were watching commercials, and we were counting. We were just taking inventory of the ethnic diversity in each commercial.
Sure, that's good.
The diversity in each commercial.
Yeah, you guys are making
The
sure.
numbers are astounding.
You guys are making a spreadsheet.
We made our spreadsheet. We wanted to make sure there was more inclusivity. I think right now we're hovering around 90% inclusivity.
Mm-hmm.
The only chance there's not a person of color in a commercial is if there's no people in the commercial, or if it's like a local like, do you need new windows?
True.
Yeah.
They should start diversifying those. If a guy's like,
We got to one and it was like nice Porsche, Germany. It's just like three black dudes driving Porsches. It was like, God, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
it's wild.
Do black people like Porsches?
Everybody
dude.
likes Porsches.
I hate Porsche. I hate the new Porsche.
I never.
Look, I know it's kind of a hack bit to be like, it's funny to watch these commercials, but if you sit down with your dad and let him get fired up about
Yeah.
it, it's pretty fun. You wind that toy up, dude. Just,
Dude,
it's
sit
crazy.
down, watch, like you've talked about it before. I would call it a little Fox News at my boy's house today. It's fucking nuts.
Fox
dude.
News is wild.
You know what the story they're running right now is that cheerleader who got kicked out of school because she used I don't know which racial slur she used, but she used it when she was 15, and someone dropped the video on her. So she was like,
She had to use the N-word.
She's a lacrosse player.
Was she or was she? I thought she was a
Or
cheerleader.
cheerleader?
This lady's
The
a
only
cheerleader.
word you get kicked out of school for is the N-word.
Yeah, she said it in 2015. 2016.
Well, you could say it back then.
So she was
Well, wait,
she's a
she was-
cheerleader for like a D1.
She's in
football.
high school now, or
No,
in
she
college?
was in high school.
Okay.
For some reason, recorded herself hitting some. I got to see the tape.
Singing it.
No,
or
I don't know what
saying
it
it?
was. Could have been.
Oh, yeah,
What did
yeah.
she say?
I think she said the N word. Her friend
Had to have been,
released
right?
it to teach her a lesson or something. I just saw the headline.
Nice.
After George Floyd died, her friend was sitting on the tape, and was like, "Bam, fuck you, lady." And the lady was like a cheerleader for A&M, and she like
A&M.
one of those schools. I forget what it is.
Can't believe A&M didn't
Good
stand by
it's a good
her.
program.
A&M's a good program, but a nice racist program. They'll keep you around.
This lady hit the fucking bricks, dude.
It was at I think it was University of Tennessee.
University of Tennessee. Yeah.
That's my dynasty. That's my online dynasty. Dude, we lost the cheerleader?
She's gonna be in the dirt. I think she's gonna have to do roller derby for a couple of years, just like Larson, dude. But yeah,
she's literally like on a full scholarship to support black people. That's like her thing, right? Cheerleading.
well, when you put it that way,
Jeez, Chris.
Yeah, well, you guys
you're
really
saying she
tighten
should
it
be
up.
able
It gets
to.
real-
You're saying in order to cheer more effectively, she needs to unlock her vocabulary.
I'm just saying that it's like she chose a like a college. I don't know, what do you call that? Like her
It's a
like
sport. That's a
yeah.
sport. No, they do like.
Cheerleading is a sport. Dude.
I watched
Competitive as hell.
Cheer. I watched that show. I watched that show.
A&M isn't competing. No, she's just on the sidelines again.
Oh, that's a
Tennessee?
national. That's a nationally competitive. Yeah, that's a national program.
I dare you
she
to watch.
on- wait,
I dare you to watch Cheer on
was she on-
Netflix and not jerk off
Was she,
and not get
was she on the
inspired.
competition team? Was she on the competition team? Or
I
was
think she had.
Either way,
problems,
dude, she had team spirit. We've established it. She had the spirit. She got a little excited one day in high school.
True. I wonder if it was one of her high school chants that she used.
B. Aggressive.
But yeah, so I'm watching that. They do that story, and then they
Yep.
shoot.
Yeah, you got it.
They shoot.
B-A.
They shoot to like a correspondent being like, yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, dude, that was a really long time ago, and people are 15. Like, obviously, it's not who they are today. And then they're like, in other news, Alec Baldwin's wife is apologizing for using a Spanish accent. We looked into it. She's not even that Spanish or something like that.
Oh, God.
And then there's like a Spanish lady comes on, is just like, yeah, and like does the Spanish accent. She's like, oh, can I even do that? And it was just, it's just
Yeah, Fox exacerbates.
They're just getting
it.
people
Yeah,
fired up.
exacerbate.
Dude.
Yeah. They
That
do.
was the news.
all.
That was the news today. It was that, and then like
A
Alabama,
15-year-old getting
Georgia.
kicked out of school for saying the N-word, or when that's. But I got to see the tape.
Yeah, you always got to go
Got
to
to see the tape because I
Gotta
think
see it, yeah.
every once in a while, like high school girls, I've seen some videos of those that are pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Where they're like, and to all you fucking
Yeah.
just hit it like.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
there's
were
like
you
a-
gonna say though, Mayor?
What's she?
Starting to sound like a wedge.
Who?
You,
Why?
because
Got to see the tape.
that's wedge talk.
Yeah. that is-
If somebody said the N-word when they were in high school and got a scholarship revoked because of it, that's ridiculous.
yeah.
That's ridiculous. But I gotta see that tape. Depends how hard she hit it. Are we talking she was singing along to a song?
Yeah, yeah.
Was she?
I hate them, and that's not gonna change.
Yeah, if it's that, like Bieber had one.
Bieber had one,
when he was
exactly.
that age, and everyone's like, "This guy rules regardless."
Yeah, exactly. Bieber had it. Yeah, Bieber withstood one.
Bieber withstood a brutal one. He was singing like an old timey racist song,
Yeah.
like a song like you'd have to. The only way you would have heard it
But he's
is if
part
you
of
were
the.
surrounded by like Klansmen.
Well, dude, it's gotta be. Yeah, true.
Like I never heard of that song.
It's gotta be terrifying to be part of a team, like a I guess a $1 billion team that's centered around like a 16-year-old, and be like, no.
Yeah.
He's like, let me just sing the N-word on camera. You're like, no, you're gonna ruin
Yeah.
everything, dude.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Ludacris likes you. Usher likes you.
True. Usher brought him in.
He ushered him in.
Yeah, he did Usher him in.
But those guys, yeah. They
What?
They won't care, right? If the money's right.
Wow, dude. You think
Right?
Usher? First of all, you're accusing Usher of giving that guy herpes?
I'm just saying that, like.
Usher gave a guy herpes.
Allegedly, yeah. Some guy sued him for giving him herpes.
Yeah. Nice.
Apparently, he left a little bit out of confessions, dude. He was doing more than getting women pregnant. He was like raw dogging dudes, allegedly.
Ursher was.
Usher, yeah.
Usher was giving men
Unless some guy just came at him with a bullshit case.
gaping sores.
Yeah, some guy came. Unless some guy just got herpes and went to his girlfriend, like, you won't believe it.
You're never gonna fucking believe who gave me this.
Usher sucked my dick, dude.
You remember Usher?
He had a fucking cold sore. Sucked my dick.
He ate my ass with a cold sore.
Is that transfer?
Aston.
Does.
It does.
Sometimes you gotta watch that.
You
Also,
get your
what?
ass eaten with a cold sore that you can get.
You gotta watch cold sores.
If you do ass
You got
eating,
cold sore,
dick
no
suck,
eating
yeah.
ass.
Okay.
Definitely don't suck anybody's dick with a cold sore.
Definitely don't do that. Don't do it. So.
It
Fuck
can
you,
jump.
man.
It
Trying
can
to make me feel bad about
can make
that.
it
I'm not a wedge, dude. You're a fucking wedge. You tried to wedge me. I'm sorry. I don't want that 15-year-old
Yeah, he tried to flip you.
expelled from school
Tried to
for a
flip you.
TikTok she made in 08.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts, man.
That happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a funny thing because when you try to defend it, you're like, come on, look.
Yeah, like, guys,
We all say
lighten
things.
up. Guys, shut up about it. We've all said it.
It's like, look, it's
amazing.
horrible.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Dude, Knoxville, Tennessee. That stadium, old Neyland Stadium. You telling me when one of those wideouts catch the ball, that whole stadium, if you could count how many there were. And
I lost
said.
In the stadium?
In a stadium of 100,000 people.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're going to target that one
40%. It's got to be the same as the
It's got to be a Japanese death camp. Probably a 40% rate.
Yeah.
Dudes from fucking Tennessee, please. Please. Makes me
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, fuck. I hope
She's probably so hot.
she's hot.
She's probably so fucking hot.
She's hot.
In that orange cheerleading uniform.
Yeah.
Whew.
She's hot, bro.
So show me a picture of this young racist.
Yeah. Let me see. Let's see if
I
I can
thought she was
find
at A&M.
No, Tennessee.
No, Tennessee.
This might be the
Oh,
hottest young racist
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, the hottest new racist. Who's this hot?
I got to find the tape. But yeah, dude, Fox is a total brain scramble, man. If you're watching the Fox and then you're watching the commercials, it's got to be.
It's crazy. All those channels are fucking.
Well, dude, this is the thing I can't reconcile with people who are. What do you say?
Nothing.
Nice.
Just a Tennessee cheerleader holding up a letter.
I've been watching a lot of women's programming, like murder stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Hanging
kinda
out with the
nice.
lady. No, it's. I was watching one. You know that guy? Do you remember the guy who like killed his whole family out in Colorado?
No.
Nah.
He like buried his wife and kids like in like an oil rig or something.
Nah. That's girl knowledge, dude.
I
is
know.
going on.
All they
Only
do is
girls
listen.
do it.
All they do
nice.
is listen.
Shut
to
up.
this.
This reminds me of I was
You need
listening.
to kill time. You're done looking at
Yeah,
your
until I was
text
done looking
messages.
at. No, I was just looking at cheerleaders. I was just looking at college cheerleaders.
Did you find her?
No, I just looked at different cheerleaders. But I was listening. To
Shut up.
Shut up, Chris. Every once in a while, I listen to like just whatever the top podcast is, and I think it's called My Favorite Murder. Is the number one. It's just two chicks talking about murder. So it's chick stuff.
Yeah.
But the one girl, this is my favorite thing. So I've never listened to this podcast. It's like always top 2 or 3.
Yeah.
It's crazy how popular this is. Turn it on. So that means these girls are millionaires, by the way.
Yeah.
And
Is it morbid?
not that has anything to do. I didn't get past the first 4 minutes because this girl was like, "Thank you for joining us on My Favorite Murder." First off, wild name, My Favorite Murder, and then they cover actual humans that died.
Yeah.
And it's just two girls like, "Remember that fucking guy who buried his family in the backyard? What a fucking crazy story."
Yeah.
But it
Dislike.
opened with one of the
Dislike
girls. One of the girls' cats died. Her 16-year-old cat died. And she opened the podcast by being like, "Thank you so much to everybody who's been reaching out to me about," and she's like, "And he's the reason I'm so brave and strong." She started crying because her cat died.
Holy
Her 16-year-old cat
mackerel.
died. She gave a speech at the beginning of the podcast about how him being in her life gave her like bravery.
Yeah,
And she was like, "He brought so much joy to so many people's lives." Just like, yo,
yeah.
What the
There's
fuck?
there's a whole
it's a cat, dude.
The whole culture is like fucking crazy.
It's
Like-
crazy.
Like the episode that I was watching was like this guy kills his whole family, which is horrific. So I'm like, all right, this guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open and shut case. But
Turns out his wife said the N-word. Now it's a little tricky. Now,
dude, they're like,
was she in 8th grade?
well, they spend a whole time like looking at footage of him, like, because there's like all this cop body cam footage of like after they like these people go missing, them like talking to him and shit.
Yeah.
And he's trying to like cover it up, obviously. But then they like.
Naturally, he was trying to be like,
Then they start like.
"What wife?
Very?
Like your wife and child are missing. What?
Wow.
What fucking wife?
It's crazy.
They start looking into this guy's life. He has no history of violence whatsoever. Like everyone around him is like, yeah, he's like totally normal guy.
Chill.
Never did anything like wasn't like killing cats as
Never
a
did
kid.
sign?
Wasn't doing like what is that?
Don't even worry about it.
that
Tell your
dip?
fucking story. Go ahead.
Jesus Christ.
It's nicotine bath salts.
Joshing, bro. Be
So,
cool. Be cool, bro.
Sign out, bro.
How cool does fucking Chris
Sign
look?
out,
Yeah.
dude.
Chris looks like some fucking peppermint Zine
What,
himself. dude.
is that
You look like cool mint. You look cooler than
that
the
like
other side of
Nordic-
the pillow.
Is that Nordic dip or
You
whatever?
you look like a fucking.
What does he look like?
I'm sorry. I'm
finish
sorry.
my story.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I was listening. I apologize.
So, he no history of violence whatsoever. No history of violence whatsoever. Then it starts coming out. This lady was like treating him like shit
Well,
for like
She's yapping.
for like
She's
8
nagging.
years, just ripping him.
yeah.
And they're just like, yeah. But then they show text where she like asked him what kind of vegetables he wanted for dinner, and they just kind of like gloss
She
over.
knew she was pushing it.
Well, they have a revolution where she's like, man, I guess like I've been really terrible to him for like a really long time.
Damn.
So,
And then there's like 2 more text messages that are like, what kind of greens do you want? I got some like steak for dinner.
so it
tonight."
turns out. So their revelation was that his wife sucked.
No, but it's like they didn't investigate that really at all. They just like they hinted at it and then they're like get back to him. Being a piece of
everybody's
shit.
wife.
I don't know, man. The
Every
stories,
dude, you should come fucking hang out at
his
my house,
family-
dude. My
his
dad
family-
gets crushed.
his family didn't go to the funeral. Didn't go to the wedding.
Because she was
When
so
they
bad.
got married, the family didn't go to the wedding.
All right, so we're not talking classic nagging. We're
No,
talking
no,
like,
no.
This lady's a super bitch.
They were like saying that, like, and they were like, well, his family hated her.
They said,
because-
"Hey, buddy, I'd love to go to your wedding, but your wife's a fucking bitch.
yeah.
We've said our piece. We're not going."
And in the documentary, they're like, well, they hated him. They hated her because she wanted to move out to Colorado. They're from like North Carolina or something. And then they go to like an interview with the family, and it's just like the mom is like, I could never get along with that woman. She's a nightmare. And it's like that has nothing.
The
to
mom's
do with
like,
moving
"I would have
out to
killed that
Colorado."
bitch if my fucking son didn't," which
And
he
you're-
didn't.
They're like, you gonna investigate this at all? Like, what? Yeah.
Did he kill the kid? He killed the kids?
Oh, he
too?
killed everybody.
How many kids do you have?
he killed everybody.
How
Phil.
many kids did he
He
whack?
killed 2 kids. I mean, he's like, yeah, he's a fucking horrible person. But
How'd
it's
they
like,
catch him?
So wait, you were listening to this like, man, this wife's a real bitch.
Well, I was like, are we gonna look into what this lady was doing at all? Someone with no history of violence kills their whole family. We're not gonna examine why that happens.
Valuable information, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hear you slightly.
Put
but-
that in
Family
trickle
doesn't
that
go to the
into
wedding.
Cosmo.
Like, what is this woman
So
doing?
you like after Columbine, were you like, well, what were those kids saying?
Yeah, I am. I'm wondering what those kids were saying.
That'd be a
to
nice
those
article
2 nice
in,
boys.
Cosmopolitan, like Cosmo magazine, just like women who got murdered.
Yeah.
Like, here's
Here's 10 tips
10
to get murdered if you want to be on your favorite podcast. First, marry a docile man. Second, break his will over a decade. Phil, dude, watching Phil rope-a-dope my mom, it's pretty impressive.
What's
She comes down and just fucking nails him, dude. Because he just sits and drinks and watches sports. So she
Peppers him up, yeah.
She has a problem with that. She doesn't like that. But
what does she want to do?
it's
Like,
what he does every day.
Yeah.
So she's mad at that every day. It's pretty fun to watch.
How does he get out? How does he?
He just swallows punches. He's a wedge, dude. He is a fucking wedge, dude. He just sits there and gets drilled, and he's just like, he'll look at me sometimes and be like, Jesus Christ. He just fucking weathers the storm, dude. And she brings it. She brings the heat.
does she really?
Oh, she'll come down and bring the heat on him. And he's just like, Jesus Christ.
You got to start getting them like date night.
Every once
things.
in a while, he's like, shoot me in the fucking head, huh? It's pretty good.
You gotta start getting him like date nights. Sign them up for like.
Well,
things.
that's the thing. He won't do anything with her.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta sign him up.
Which, they're fucking 65. Date nights it's over.
Yeah.
2 years into a relationship, I'm done with dates. I'm going into full wedge on the fucking recliner, getting yelled at, just like, whatever, bitch. I don't know what her problem is. We're going to Notre Dame. I'm wedging on the couch. I'm blacking out.
Oh my god.
It's a Gillis tradition to simply, you just have to lock down a woman and then totally ignore them.
Fully tap out of the relationship.
Yeah,
mentally.
fully tap out. Just check out, sit there, watch sports. Anytime they're like, do you want to hang out? You're like, oh my God, again with the nagging. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was good though. I mean, it was so fucking funny. Because then, all right, this is me to my mom. My mom's a sweet lady. I love my mom. She's
Sweetest.
great. She's so funny. She's very nice. But she fights with a lot of us. She's not, everybody in my family is argumentative. Chris threw that in my face once. Seriously. You remember that? You threw that down my gullet? You scum.
That cost me. That
He
cost
attacked
me
your family?
dearly.
He is in front of women. We had 2 girls. We were hanging out with, we had very nice women.
You attacked
Talk
the
about-
honor of your sister?
Talk about swallowing punches. I was swallowing punches.
Oh, you guys were hanging out with I thought you were talking about you were hanging out with your
Excuse me.
sisters. You guys were hanging out with partners.
We were hanging out with sexual partners that we had met in a casino.
And he attacked your sister.
So Chris and his sexual partner started fooling around a little bit, and I said, "What the hell is going on over there?" Just to fuck with him, and he spazzed. It was like, "Your whole family's a piece of shit," and I was like, "Oh my God, Chris!"
It's just funny thinking about how drunk you were at this point, just being like,
No, I wasn't that bad. I had my wits about me.
Nice.
He may not have.
Shane's strategy for flirting is annihilating the man standing next to
It's a
him.
good move to flirt, dude. Let him know you're an alpha. You destroy whoever you're around. Like, look how fucking shitty that guy
30
is.
minutes ago, we were friends.
he's turned on you.
Yeah.
No, Sniz got around, and Chris gets very, my precious. You ever see, you talk about, you ever see a little dog, the little dog with the sock?
You're going to accuse
Little
me.
dog with the sock?
You're going to accuse me.
No, I can get awfully hard on you, but it's funny because you're usually pretty funny about it, and then eventually you do erupt, which is the funniest part. It's the funniest part, dude.
It's the juice in the gusher.
It's so funny, dude. When he spazzed it and he was like, "Your whole fucking family does this," like where it's like talk shit to each other. And
This
it
is how it
just,
goes.
first off, that was like a revelation. Nobody had ever like hit me with that. And I was just like, yeah, I guess my whole family is kind of shitty. Like, I guess we do talk a lot of shit. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what happens is he winds up shitting all over me. Like his, whatever girl he's interested
It's
in.
a war of attrition. It's friendly jabs. I hit him with as many. No, it's jabs. It's not hooks.
It's not friendly jabs.
It's not hard hooks.
Because the conversation
jab,
is
but-
like, his girl is like, "Oh my God, you're the man."
No.
And then I have to explain to the girl I'm with why I'm friends with him. That's the whole conversation. Whatever we were talking about turns into like, so you're friends with him? And
Chris.
yeah, no, you should have seen him 20
Instantly
minutes
trying to
ago.
divide.
Show, it was
Yeah, you should have
nice.
seen him before this. Before you guys showed up. No, that's crazy. I would never.
Oh, it's so
Have you ever
funny.
seen this behavior from me?
Never attacked me in front of a
I would
lady.
never attack you in front of a lady. Lemaire, have you ever seen this type of behavior?
Oh my God.
No.
Not once, have you?
Bunch of yes men.
Bunch of yes men? Yeah, you think Matt and Lemaire are yes men?
No, but I don't think Matt's. been in
Lemaire's
the
more
same
of a yeah,
situation.
man. Sure.
No, I never had a. I don't think
No,
we've
never.
never like
Yeah,
been in
you
a sexual tag team situation.
Yeah.
You
Being
guys,
a boy.
you guys are all fucking.
You technically we had a three-way in South
Yeah,
Bend.
I've never harnessed your I've never really been around your sexual energy.
I'm very
So-
sexual.
yeah,
Yeah.
That might be what it is.
Very
This is very
possessive.
punishing sexual energy.
Possessive.
It's just an orbit, dude. When I get into sex mode, everything
if
just.
a girl even is like, "Oh, he looks cute," Shane's just like,
No, what?
Yes. Yes. Dude,
What a nasty
when
thing
we
to
were-
say
when
about
we were
me.
in-
Do you hear this though? I haven't said one nasty thing about him. Not one nasty thing about
When
him.
we were in Indianapolis, like some girls came up and said, "We're just talking to me."
What
and
is
he goes,
this?
He goes, "You
spilled
fucking
the
put a
beans."
hat on, you faggot." Yeah. So what does he say? You put a hat on, girls think you're cute, you little faggot. It's like, oh my god.
That's funny. It's so
I'm
funny.
not saying it isn't.
You wore
I'm
a
not
hat
saying
that
it
night on
isn't.
stage, and I was like, "You wear a hat,
I'm
you
not
think you're
saying
fucking
it
some big shot." It's just a joke.
I know.
Now imagine, Matt. Now let me defend myself because you've just come in here and wedged me. I've been nothing but nice to you. So imagine if girls are talking to a guy and you come up and be like, "You think you're fucking cool because you're wearing a hat?" And the person you say that to is like, like, dude, you know me. It's impossible to stop. So like once I see an ounce of like Shane's being hard on me, I can't stop.
He found himself getting lifted. He was like, oh, shit.
He's wedging me.
and now it's if I see him walking up, it's just full panic. Like I gotta get ready to get
I come in, I
hammered.
support you. I support you. I do nothing but lift you up.
If I'm wearing a thing and someone comments on it, my entire night's ruined.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
At that point, I just want to go home. I'm like, I just want to go home now.
If Shane sees me smiling and a girl within like 6 feet of me, it's trouble.
Well, it's fun. It's fun to do.
It's trouble.
It's fun because the stakes are high. Because if Chris is talking to a girl, it's time.
Yeah.
He's very serious and like, don't fuck this up
That's
for me. Don't fuck this
No,
up
no.
energy. So obviously, you know me, dude.
No.
Gotta do it.
Sex is nothing.
It's disgusting.
My energy.
Sex is for women.
My energy is like,
100%.
oh, I'm out with my friends, my boys here. Like, this is great. We had a good show.
God.
And then he walks up, and it's just like, you fucking piece of shit. I'm like, Shane, this is my good buddy. You fucking faggot.
You think you're wearing a hat? You wear a hat? You think you're big time?
It's just like, oh. So do you know him or are you? Yeah.
Oh, it's so fucking. Getting that girl question of like, so like, are you guys like friends?
No,
How
I
long
remember
you guys
why.
been friends
Now I
for?
remember why that was. Because these girls were standing there and they're like, "You were our favorite" to Chris. And I was just like,
Oh.
"Fucking wear a hat? You think you're fucking cool?"
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
So you're in a submarine war mode at that point. You just go
Oh,
locked eyes on the target.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I locked on one of those targets and I
Yeah.
smooched. I
you
smooched
did.
that night.
Do you
Just smooched.
petting?
I only smoked. No petting.
I think
What?
you smooched multiple.
I
ladies.
smooch a lot.
You smooched the
And that
whole
was
table.
during COVID. That was,
Yeah.
that was the beginning of COVID.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Gotta smooch.
Have to smooch.
You gotta start getting real into strictly smooching.
I am.
Oh, that's hot, dude.
I'm into strictly smooching.
Just smooch. Like, oh, no,
Say, ma'am, can we kiss? That's what I say. I say, can we kiss?
Oh,
Say, ma'am, pardon me. Okay, if we smooch once. Then Chris sits there and he's like, why can't I smooch?
No,
I want to smooch.
I get real quiet. I was like, Shane's gonna take one of them off somewhere, and then I can.
That's disgusting.
then I can
Take one of them
bloom.
off.
Yeah.
and you can bloom.
Oh, now imagine him blooming. How fun that is to fucking destroy.
Yeah.
Him peacocking
yeah.
around girls.
Me,
Oh,
me in full bloom, and then Shane, who I think is done for the night, walks back out. That's trouble.
great.
You close back. You just,
And I just get stomped on.
Chris, come on, man.
oh my
That's
god.
disgusting. How are you gonna act like I treat you poorly? I care about you.
You're
That's so
sweet.
fucking funny.
Golly, it makes me sick. Although watching Lemaire try to bloom pisses me the fuck off. Watching Lemaire try to wear like a cool outfit. If I see you, that's why you've never experienced it. If I see you talking to a girl, I'm coming down hard on you. As hard as possible. If I saw you, if I walked into Helium and Lemaire was wearing a cool outfit and talking to like a decent or pretty girl, I'm on that 1,000,000%. I'm trying my best to ruin that
Why?
because that's funny. You don't think that's what you would be in there? What do you mean?
Oh, it's
why?
hilarious.
You would be all
I'm
over
with
it.
you. I
Lemaire's-
support
No,
the squad.
Lemaire. All right, let me paint the scene.
Build people up.
Lemaire's wearing a sweater vest
Yeah.
with an untucked dress shirt underneath it. He's talking to a pretty hot chick who
Yeah.
seems to be interested. You're not coming in there. And
I don't personally. I wouldn't break that up. No. But
Now, if I started to break it
it would
up,
be very fun. I wouldn't stop.
would you jump in?
Just a high
You
Depends.
tell me you wouldn't jump in.
I'm the same. I have a tough time. If there's blood in the water, I have a tough time not jumping in on
That's
that a
the
little bit.
funnest part.
That is true.
That's the best
But
part.
disrupting someone's ass during COVID, it's tough, dude.
That's great. It's so funny. It's so funny, dude. It's a Serengeti out there.
Yeah, but I'm also
Just a
I'm,
dead
I'm
animal.
coming. I'm coming from the school
man.
of like crying if you don't get any pussy when you're 19. So it's like I understand the life or death stakes, but yeah, that's fucking hilarious to go in,
Yeah.
go in and squash a person.
Just trying to have sex. dude.
Although if I genuinely was like waiting to have sex for a long time and it got stopped, I'd be very upset.
That's funny.
Very upset.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't like. Yeah, I understand it.
My whole self identity used to be around if I got pussy or if I didn't get pussy. So that
I
would've
know,
been
but we've grown out of that.
Oh, 100%. By now, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And I expect those around me to have also grown out of that.
I filled the void for sure with, meaningful things. Before when there was the void, it was,
Yeah.
life or death.
I have nothing else. But I'm still out of it. There's the void is yet to be filled. But Chris, how dare you? I mean, God, every guest we come
What are you
bring in
talking
just
Oh, the last guy
slings
was
mud on me.
I thought that was
He
gentle.
just with a completely fabricated
That was
story
gentle.
again.
That was
so-
gentle.
No, that was not.
Gentle.
That was so
jabs.
fucking funny.
What? His story of
Like,
that. I remember that vividly. Right where we were too. We were out front on the side of that side exit at Helium in Indianapolis. He was wearing a hat.
I love the I would love to get the POV of you, like the little cigarette cloud puffing, seeing O'Connor, and it's just getting closer and closer to him.
Dude. And I was not doing any of that. I wasn't doing any of that business that
So you're a straight edge.
Yeah. But I knew that I'd been target locked.
You've been in the Hoosier State
I was
before.
just like,
I know what you do over there. I know how you are in Indiana. You want to tell everybody about the three-way we had?
Nah. I think we've told people before. If
Have
you go
we?
back, if you go back through the archive.
You guys had a little
Great.
double smooch sesh?
One of us did. One of us was fast asleep.
Oh, yeah.
One of us was passed out.
That was your three. You were just sleeping.
That counts as that was my first three-way.
You were sleeping through someone's
I
date?
slept through Chris and his lovemaking. Oh man, Chris, that stuff's crap, man. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's very funny.
It's fun stuff. Where are we at time wise?
Hour and 12. Oh,
Close.
close.
Guys, do you have anything you'd like to?
I want to yell about Queen's Gambit for a little bit.
Okay, I was gonna say promote, but
Oh,
or
promote.
plug. No, go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah.
Talk about.
No, I
Queen's
don't.
Gambit.
I don't
haven't
want
seen
to. I
it.
don't like
I haven't
that.
seen it.
Oh yeah.
No, I haven't seen it, and I heard it's about an incredible woman at chess.
Yeah.
First
this
off,
is incredible.
now you got me fired up. We're gonna talk about lady rolls.
Yeah.
Knock it
Yeah.
off.
With the chess matches.
Knock it off.
I think she's Bobby Fischer.
Yeah.
He played chess, right?
What is she?
Tried to
Isn't
when I
it
was little.
a fake story?
Yeah. It's completely fake.
There's never been a female chess champion.
No, they're not even in the top 100.
Yeah.
Really? Girls?
Yeah,
playing
you have to
chess?
be
think there's
severely
one.
autistic, and that's men's game, dude.
100%,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Getting laid has to be not an option
True.
to be.
I actually
elite
diagnosed
grandmaster
myself with
chess.
autistifrenia this week. I told Brittany, I
what's
think
that?
I have autistic.
I was gonna say autistomania.
I'm autistic. With maybe some light BP too.
Autistomania.
True. There's also some friendia in there too.
What's going on with the friend?
Just wild, dude. I have
Wow.
wild dreams, wild visions, dude. I never even finished telling you about the end of my meditation.
Oh yeah.
Dude, so I sat there and So I think about, I'm pondering the dream, and I'm thinking about Zuck's power and money, and it's a classic example of like, what would I do with all that power and money, and by just let your brain go. First thing I thought of was just getting like someone who obviously recently died, getting their penis transplanted onto my stomach, just decorative soft dongs, just something sizable. So getting a dick attached to my stomach.
Something sizable.
So you just walk around, you can take your shirt off, and I think you'd be able to show that technically. If you had like
perhaps
like a decorative appendage. I don't.
Some guy grew a dick on.
Dick.
They grew a dick on a guy's arm.
You can just pull it out. You don't have to like sleeve your arm dick.
Yeah, he had a dick on his arm.
That's what
on his forearm.
It's true. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
In like
they
England.
did. Yeah.
So I'm saying.
You remember that?
I don't. I kind of vaguely remember.
And I think they transplanted and it worked.
Guy's got a unit now.
How big did they grow it? It's like growing weed. He's like, nah, give it 2 more weeks.
I'd let that thing fucking grow that thing out, dude. I've been dickless for years, dude. Let me live.
Dude, I would just get a dong, just like a fucking dong, dude.
Yeah,
just,
donger on your stomach.
Just on my stomach and go into business meetings. There's just a huge dong on my stomach. Then I was like, it might be like tattoos.
No, this is your morning meditation.
This is during my meditation.
This is a good regimen.
I might get 2 more just because they would be like tattoos. You would get addicted.
Just
so
get
I'd have
dicks.
1 on each shoulder. So I'd have 2 on the shoulder, and then I would cut my own dick off and have it like a vagina basically. But I would tap all of those dongs into. I'd have the balls too. It wouldn't just be dongs. I'd have the sack and dicks on my arm, shoulder, stomach. Use all my resources to tap those into my own endocrine system. So I have a ton of tea, but I'd also have a vagina, but I have dicks on my body. And then, I'd do whatever from there.
Then you stand up and you're like, all right, time to make breakfast. Wow, another successful meditation.
It'd suck. You just bumping into the door or something. You got balls on your shoulder.
Yeah,
you need security at all times.
Sack on shoulders.
Someone's like, excuse me, sir. Oh!
You could just wear shoulder pads. You could just Legion of Doom out. Just get spiky shoulder pads.
100%. But yeah, if I had that much, I'm like, dude, Zuck might have a stomach dong, dude. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Senator. He just shovels his stomach out. He's a fucking 9-incher on his stomach.
Yeah, do you think Zuck's got real alpha energy in the room?
Big time, dude.
Yeah,
he's got nerd alpha, dude. It's the scariest.
The scariest alpha is nerd alpha, which is unfortunately taking over. Dude, have you seen Kumail Nanjiani?
No.
You haven't seen it? He got jacked. He started taking
steroids.
Right. He attached the endocrine system.
He clearly took steroids for like a Marvel role.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and his wife
That's
got
crazy.
fit together.
Now all he does, if you take enough steroids, all you do is take pictures of your cheat days. That's all you do. All you do is take pictures of like cookies. You're like, I had to fucking crush cookies today. I'm the Rock now.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Imagine looking at the Rock's lifestyle, like Instagram, and being like, I'll adopt that.
Yeah.
I'm the star of Silicon Valley, the show. It's time for me to adopt the Rock's persona.
True.
Be like, I was in the Iron Paradise today, pushing weight. Now I'm crushing cheesecake.
Is that what his Instagram is now?
Yeah, I believe
Just
that, and
like
like get out and vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read an article about Indian Americans and how it's time for them to accept their privilege, to realize they're in a privileged state, and to also not also forget the fact that like they're in this together with all other minorities.
The people of color.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a good one. The Nashville guy who blew himself up.
Yeah, what was up with that?
Notice how I didn't say suicide bomber? Because he's white.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what?
Yeah,
But
people are upset
why
about
did he
that.
warn everybody to move?
Because he was.
Oh, he was
white.
he was a legit suicide bomber.
Yes.
He just wanted to blow himself up.
He wanted to blow himself up, I think, in front of a 5G. I think he was trying to stop the 5G. Yeah, I knew that would hit you.
Thanks.
Like, Thank you, Patriot.
brother. Thanks, brother.
Thank you, Patriot.
Yeah, he was like a countdown clock.
Yeah,
and
it was
like
like-
he was like,
speakers.
get out of the way.
Siren. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
get out of
that
the way.
announcement. That was kind of spooky.
Yeah, dude.
Good move. You like it, though.
What?
I can tell by the way you said, yeah, you like it. You
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
I
that's
like
a nice thing to do.
I like it.
I've said it before, man. People blowing stuff up sucks until they blow something up that you don't like, and you're like, well,
Sometimes
on.
you got to blow some stuff up.
yeah. I've told you,
I
if someone
agree.
blew up the
I mean,
parking
that's
authority,
war.
I'd be like,
Every once in a while, somebody
Yeah.
blows up.
I'll Venmo that. So he blew up near a 5G tower.
But my favorite thing,
AT&T,
my favorite tweet I saw,
Fuck.
because there was a bunch of tweets complaining about it.
About the guy
how
blowing himself
I believe
up?
the New York Times didn't call him a suicide bomber.
Oh.
So of course everyone was like, "Oh, it's only a suicide bomber if it's a." But the best was if it's a black or brown person, it's a suicide bomber. I'm like, a lot of black suicide bombers.
Yeah.
Why are you throwing black people in?
Yeah, really.
You don't have to. You don't have to always use that as your shield. You fucking weirdos.
Right.
I would
Like,
say
oh, if
that's,
it's not a black, it's like, wait, what black suicide bomber?
I would say
Yeah.
that's black people's strong suit is not suicide bombing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Just
they're the best
not
at that. Can we
suicide
give
in
them
general.
credit?
Yeah, no mass attacks. Yeah, dude, that's weird. That's a weird.
It was a funny thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is funny.
It's
To,
like.
so when black people suicide bomb, it's
Oh.
like, dude, I can't.
Also, was he doing any? Was he like into weird shit? Do we know anything about the guy?
Yeah, I mean, he put a bomb in an RV.
No, I
in front
mean,
of
was
an
he like
AT&T
was he
store.
was he like on was he online like organizing shit or was
I think
he
they
just
took
like,
away his unlimited data. It's like, what? That was a promotional plan, sir. He was like, "Honey, give me the RV."
He saw enough of the same commercial as me, and it led him
You
nuts.
should really switch to the family.
I see the
plan. don't
same
have a
commercial. I see the same commercial every fucking day, and it's this AT&T commercial where this dude accidentally calls. He's like, "Mom, AT&T has a family plan now." And they're like, "Oh, what'd you say?" He's like, "That wasn't my mom. That was another guy. He's excited about it." And then it cuts to that girl with the great tits.
Yeah.
And she goes, she looks straight at the camera, and I can't make sense of it, and it's been bothering me. She looks at the camera and she goes, "Word of mouth advertising. It's what they did before commercials." That's the end of the commercial.
Ford?
And it's what they did before commercials. Word of mouth advertising. But the facial expression she makes puzzles me so much that it genuinely bothers me. There's never been a commercial that actually annoyed me, like it bothered me. This one, every time I see it, I get angry.
Is it supposed to be like winking and nodding to old people? Like these young people, they don't even know what word of mouth.
No, but she's like, word of mouth advertising.
like she's like exasperated.
It's what they did before commercials.
Yeah, she's in,
It's
she's
a
in touch
face.
with the old
It's a
values.
face that makes zero sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No, I
you'll
know
see
it's-
it.
I know you're
You'll
talking
see
about
it,
it.
and
It's like
you'll just be like,
commercials.
I'm watching, Notre Dame get blown out by Clemson,
It's
and then that
also-
comes on.
It's also a commercial. Like, lady, you're speaking. This is a commercial.
I
You're
don't
telling
understand
me
it.
about word of mouth within a commercial.
I don't
Yeah.
get it.
So it's not word of mouth then. I'm just someone who's been changed by a commercial.
Also, the thing doesn't make sense. He's like, "Mom," and he's like, "That wasn't my mom. That was a guy named Randy. He's excited about it." Word
Also,
of mouth advertising. It's what they did before commercials.
The dude has like a manner of speaking that's like exactly like the black guy on Veep. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that guy's great.
Yeah.
Detroiters.
Yeah, but it's like it almost feels like they couldn't hire that guy, so they hired like another black guy that sounds exactly the same. It's really weird.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm like still perplexed as to how people who are very much like, anti conspiracy theory, all that stuff, anti 5G, who are also anti patriarchy, somehow all believe everything the news says. It's like if our whole society has been dominated by evil, rich, white, racist billionaires,
Yeah.
they own the news. So why
Yeah.
do you take the news?
That was-
It's never been reconciled. It's
that
like,
was
it
something
makes
that
no
was
fucking sense.
Bothering me when they were talking about how like minorities are afraid to take the vaccine as well. And they were like, well, there's a history here that we need to. It's like, well, why can't they just be ignorant pieces of shit like the white people?
jeez,
You know what I'm
Chris.
saying?
Chris.
You know?
He's been spending too much time.
There's,
on that.
there's
I
always
hear
a
you.
history.
I hear you.
There's
I hear
always
you.
a history.
Dude, it was
It's
like,
for
I
sure.
read, I was,
It's
I
like
read
white
this.
people are getting shit on by the government too.
Look,
That's why they don't
Are
trust
we
the
complaining
vaccine.
about
Yeah.
white people
Yeah.
stuff right now? Because I'll tell you what, I read an article about college football.
Yeah.
All right.
Please complain about
And
white people stuff.
Are we just getting our white stuff out? Because I was reading this article. We should have cut this episode when I said.
Yeah.
Now I got white stuff. Look,
No, we defended black people
This-
for a while, I thought.
never mind. This isn't going to go well.
Why?
This article, I talked to you about. There's an article. There's a college football article about how graduation rates in African Americans are slipping for the first time in 20 years, and that white guy graduation rate on college teams is increased, and we need to close that gap.
Yeah.
And then it goes into why black graduation rate. Like, what can white people do to fix that graduation rate?
Yeah.
It's like, fucking study. That's it. That's step one. Study.
Yeah, they've talked about how like the
Step two, go to class.
They've talked about how diversity and inclusion kind of messes people up because there might be like a black dude who would do like fantastic at Drexel, but Penn is like, yeah, come here, we'll take you. And then they get the numbers for the diversity stuff, and then the dude's like, just has no. It'd be like if I was at like fucking MIT, I'd be like, oh, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
But there's, I don't know.
So you get in for the numbers, but then the curriculum is just not for you, and then you end up failing out. Whereas if you went to another school, you would have been fine and graduated, blah, blah, blah.
Well, and it's like, it's like starting on like a Division II team and getting all the experience versus like riding the bench on Division I team. It's like you could probably go pro.
I don't get it.
Like it's like
Either way, it was fun. It was a fun article.
If you're the shit, if you're the shit in a different school, it's better than struggling.
Yeah,
in a harder.
Well, it's also racist to be like, white people. What do white people need to do for this? It's like
exactly. That's what the whole thing was like.
Yeah.
What can we do to? First off, they said close the gap, which is like bring down that white graduation rate. Is that what you mean?
True.
You like maybe we
Send me back to
maybe
school,
we need to
dude.
Flunk them out
Flunk
a little.
hard as fuck.
Even this thing out.
Yeah, it's just a nonsense.
Oh, it's just a weird thing for ESPN to have on there.
Yeah, well, it has nothing
headlines.
to do with the solving a problem. It has everything to do with just announcing that you have recognized it, and it's like it's fucking bullshit.
Bunch of malarkey, bro.
Bullshit.
Malarkey
Dude.
that ticks me off.
I love the suburbs, dude.
You've never even been to the suburbs.
That's my favorite debate.
You've never even been to the suburbs.
I love the suburbs. I was born in Reading. It's like, no, you weren't.
No, he wasn't.
But yeah, that's a bunch of bull, dude. Yeah, I want people to answer me that, dude. That's the craziest. That the whole school I went to was, they would send you New York Times, all these articles, and it's like, isn't this owned by like a rich fucking white billionaire guy? Like, same guy who you're complaining about, and then that's the one like giving, like dispensing reality to you. It's like, it might seem like they might take advantage.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. It's weird. I mean, the whole the whole Trump thing, the like $2,000, that has been so weird.
Yeah, he's for the 2,000.
He did the right thing. He was like, whatever his fucking motivations were, he was just like, no, there's fucking not enough money in here for
now he
regular
lost the
people.
election. Old fucking Democrat Chris. Like, he did the right thing
No,
for
he
once.
He did. And everyone was
Space
like,
Force rules, dude. Admit that rules.
I like Space Wars.
Say Trump did good.
Trump done good.
No, say Trump done good.
Trump done good.
Thank you.
So yeah, what was the deal with that? It was $2,000, and then people wanted.
So
Space Force better be diverse.
the
it will.
We better be launching Indian ladies to the fucking moon, dude.
100%, dude.
Don't piss me off.
We definitely will.
The Democrats were trying to get a bunch of money to give to like they were doing like another like direct deposit thing. They were trying to get like a bunch of money for that.
Yeah.
And the Republicans like fucked them hard because they're way better at politics. And then they took the bill to Trump, and the Democrats are also like pussies and corporate and fucking didn't really give a shit about it anyway. But then Trump was like, no, there's not enough money in this. And he said, I'm not going to like fucking sign it.
Yeah, some bullshit thing.
And then like they started like negotiating to get this potential $2,000 out to everyone. And then though, like the New York Times and stuff had to like come up with ways to make it bad. It's like Trump saved the day.
Of giving them more. Well, weren't they also passing this like military budget thing at the same time?
Well, that they did like a weird thing where they rolled it all into like a.
But they do that. I forget.
It wasn't the NDAA or whatever that thing.
It's whatever. Yeah, I know it's
National
letters.
Defense Authorization Act or something.
It's letters. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
But are they doing that? Because I know they're like
They do that
military,
They did that simultaneously.
military budget thing.
Yeah, and I believe his problem was with that,
Yeah.
or like, it was something like that. It was like money to other countries.
Yeah. Like giving
Yeah.
money to countries who are buying weapons from other countries.
Yes,
That's
and
what I
his
heard.
problem was with that,
Yeah.
not the bailout or whatever this is. Had nothing to do with that, I guess.
I think that might have been
knows?
2 different things.
Yeah, I have no idea about anything.
Me either. I just saw like 5 minutes of Fox News and was like,
All I know
Well,
is
that was
I'm
really
not going
weird,
to fill
yeah.
out the paperwork to get that 2 Gs.
really?
I don't think you
Probably
need
not.
to.
What's the paperwork?
I don't know.
No, it just
I didn't
goes
do the
right into
first
your-
one.
Goes
Really?
right into your bank account. Should go right into your bank.
I don't know if the
My
first one
wife
did.
handles all my money stuff, dude. I'm like a samurai. I don't even look at it.
Everything.
I told her, I'm
yeah.
like, I can't believe. She's like, we got that. I'm like, we did? What the fuck?
I wonder if I did.
Probably. It was what, $1,200?
Yeah, she
You might
told
not-
she squirrels it, dude.
You might not have noticed.
I don't know if I got it. I didn't sign up for it because I don't
You
take
didn't-
money from the government.
you didn't
That's for
have to.
fucking
I
chicks
don't
and
want
women.
it. I don't
Or
want it.
women and kids.
And chicks and
And
women.
chicks, dude. That taking money from the government for chicks.
Unless you had you like
Unless
filed
I need it.
taxes. Yeah.
if that would have come out 3 years ago, I would have been all over that. I would have been all over that.
Yeah,
I'd be
that's-
going nuts for that 2 Gs, bro.
Well,
Yeah.
isn't it just like,
That's
how does that
fucking
work?
nice.
Is it just taxpayer money that you have to pay back later? Or is it like
No, it's just free money.
just they
It's
just
just more made up crap.
Yeah.
We're just trying to sink the U.S. dollar.
Yeah, they just borrow. They borrow the money and give it to you.
I don't like it. It sounds like
I'm
socialism.
getting into growing food, dude. I swear to God, all this stuff. People complain to us. If you just grow your own food, the only thing that fucks you are taxes.
Yeah.
Taxes make it so you can just never get out of the monetary system.
Yeah.
It's really if you just grew your own stuff.
Yeah.
chill.
How could you get off the? If you wanted to get off the grid, how would?
Dude,
you
it's I watched a show on Amazon how to get off, literally how to get off the grid. It's hard work.
By Amazon.
you gotta buy a.
Brought to you by Amazon.
You need the gear. I saw they like showed people who try to half-ass it and who ended
Yeah.
up like getting like back on the grid after being off because they couldn't hack off the grid. And it's fucking sad. So it's a lot of work, and you just if you have enough money, you can buy the equipment that makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
But it's it's kind of an all day affair.
Yeah, it's like you don't want to. Yeah, it's not worth getting off the grid if you have to spend all your time like trapping squirrels.
Yeah, but you can do like a hybrid setup where you're like solar paneled, you're still tapped in if you need it, or you're tapped into your own solar or like a collective kind of solar thing.
Yeah.
But the dude, I this is one thing I wanted to talk about really quick, dude. I watched the No Go Zone on Amazon.
Oh yeah.
So fucking good, dude. They go
Really?
down to where was the first? The one place was the Philippines. That was fucking
Yeah.
rugged, dude.
Yeah.
The Filipinos are
So you
getting
get the Muslims down there getting rowdy too.
The one guy told a story about how he murdered a Muslim.
Yeah.
Muslim dishonored him and stabbed him, and then he's like, if I ever see that motherfucker, and he ended up punching him in the face and killing him with a knife. He's just on TV like, yeah, I murdered that guy.
Yeah.
But there was where was the other? The other one was in Cape Town, South Africa. These were the ugly Americans, dude. They're a gang. They're all meth head. All the gangs around the world are meth. They're all meth heads. So they show the gang leaders like a 40-year-old meth head, and it's just all junkies. It's him and just other meth heads, and he's bossing them around. And they're just they get high on meth and just patrol the territory. But dude, the only gear the ugly Americans wear is like Goodwill, like fucking USA shit. It's so fucking.
Oh, sick.
I told Brittany, she was pissed. I was like, I'm gonna send it USA 2.0 shirts down there.
Fuck
All they wear is like fucking God, like in God we trust, and like fuck, just like cheesy, like it looks
Is it
like
like
if
the
you-
old Super Bowl shit? And stuff?
yeah, but like if you were to go to they dress like people in Williams Grove. So like, it's just like cheesy American flag shit, and they're just rolling around with guns. It's so
I
fun.
might get a season pass to the Grove this
You
year.
got it, dude.
They're cheap right now.
When does the season start?
Yeah, it'll start in the spring.
Dude, the gear they have, they just get all whacked out on meth, and they just walk around. They're like, they have like the one guy will be like a knife expert, and they'll practice not. They just get high on meth and like, I'm right there, I'd fucking kill you. I'm like, dude, get the fuck away from me. Dude, it's so fucking funny. And they have one boss who's just 40 years old who just drives around and overlooks his empire, dude, and it's the funniest fucking
That's
shit.
awesome.
What's the theme of the show? Is you just
They just go to
places?
no-go zones.
No-go zone, which is like what? No police will go there.
They say no police, but they'll have like gang task force who'll like kind of go in there. But then in the Philippines, they had a bounty. Those police will just send in bounty hunters. They're like, look,
Bunch of dogs.
if you can get in, they just look like they look like a dude who just drive around like deliver food on a bike. It's fucking crazy. It's just like a normal, unassuming dude, and he'll come in there with a pot belly and be like, I wish we killed that guy. Because you just go in there, you fucking cap them, and the government's like, all right, here's 2,000, pounds.
Man,
or
that sounds like
euros.
kind of a fun job.
Yeah, dude.
Scary?
I mean, it's fucking nuts, dude.
Scary, a little scary, probably.
Dude, you
You
just,
got a
you're just
wedge in
kicking
there.
in somebody's.
startling.
Just drive a wedge in there.
He just goes up, like, gives people food, and he's like, do you know any gun dealers? And they're like, yeah, fucking.
And he goes and shoots them.
fucking shoot them. Or we'll try to, like, turn them to see if we can get
Yeah.
another guy. 'Cause you just
Never
get
make
more and
small talk with the Grubhub guy.
more. Nah, dude.
He's like, you order this? I'm like, don't say it. He might shoot you.
No-go zone rules. I'm going to watch Jamaica tonight when I go home. It's so fucking
Jamaica will be wild.
Dude, the Jamaica Drugs Inc. is the best. And that whatever that genre is of, like,
Yeah.
crime documentary,
Of like clearly fake.
I don't know. That's what I was kind of wondering.
No,
I'm
it's
like,
fake. They follow
fuck-
drug dealers around with cameras.
Yeah, but
It's
I
fake.
mean, that's the other thing, too. If you gave him enough money, he might be able to do it. Like, Vice kind of pulls it off.
If your boss saw you walking around with a camera crew, you'd be dead.
But the boss is the
Yeah,
one who is
right.
like, dude, this fucking rules. Young America. They all see each other and they go,
A real shitty gang might be like, yeah, bring a camera crew. But like those documentaries, because Tommy watches them nonstop, where it's like guys like going about their day with
Yeah.
a fucking camera crew.
I always
They're
wondered
like,
about
this is where we actually hide the drugs.
I always wondered,
It's
yeah.
like, dude, this isn't real. This is fake.
I always wondered, I'm like, why would these guys do this unless they're getting paid a ton of money? But I mean, if they're selling enough drugs, they don't have to worry about it. But the ugly Americans, you could be like, I'll give you guys like, dude, they're making like,
I believe that. I watched that Vice thing on.
you get the third world gangs, like, I'll give you
Liberia.
guys 5,000 American dollars, and they're just like, but you're also now fueling like weapons to a gang, which is fucking crazy.
True.
So it's like it's a weird genre.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm right with you. When they have a guy who's like, I've been selling ecstasy in New York for 17 years. It's like,
Yeah. and then-
why the fuck would you
And
be on
then you
camera?
show him. He's like, "This is my safe house." It's like, all right, no, it's not. It just happened once. I was watching it because I watched them for years.
Yeah.
I've always watched those. And then one day I was like, "Oh, this is fake."
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dude, but then these guys it's like, how the fuck would they get these dudes as actors? These guys are meth heads with
Maybe in
gang
that.
tags.
Maybe in that. But most of the time, their faces are blurred out and their voices are distorted.
These
So
dudes
literally
weren't.
anybody could do it.
Yeah, for sure.
All you have to because you can even sound shitty and it's gonna come out fine.
These are these guys' faces being like, yeah, I murder all day. I killed a guy. And it's just like, I don't know how the fuck they do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good point. I'm gonna keep it a sharp eye. I got tricked.
Keep a
by,
sharp eye.
I got tricked by lizard lick towing for like a whole season. I'm like, holy
Yeah.
shit, they're taking his fucking out. And I
Yeah.
saw the fucking dramatization or whatever, dramatization. It was like,
Punch the wall.
I was so fucking mad. I'm like, dude, that was the most exciting shit I've ever seen. It was like, that's not real.
Damn
I
it.
feel like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, baby.
Sorry about that.
Chris,
let's wrap it
You
up.
got anything you want to plug?
No, I'm keep working on
Cartoon.
Showberhood.
When's it coming out?
Yeah. Need to record this next episode. I've written it, sent it to some people.
Woo, baby.
Haven't heard anything back.
Really? No feedback?
No, but
Fucked up.
it needs work, which is fine.
Hmm.
But yeah,
I didn't read
hopefully
it.
like next month.
I
Yeah.
did not read it.
Yeah.
I forgot you sent it to me.
Yeah.
Send it to me. I'll look
Yeah,
it
I'll
up.
send it.
Sorry about that.
No, it's cool.
When did you send that? I was busy. I was doing something.
Yeah. It was like when you guys were going through all the Gillian Keefe stuff.
Nice.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
which is
Subscribe
sick.
to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Go subscribe
Yeah,
to
it's
that.
been awesome.
Tampa. Chris, you might be coming to that. We'll see what little manager says there. You better not wear a hat. You better not try to kiss a girl. If I
Those are
see
the
you,
rules. Those are the
if
rules.
I
I'm-
see you trying to kiss a girl in Tampa,
No.
I'm gonna joke with you.
You keep it very chaste.
My squad has to remain chaste.
Seventh.
Seventh
It's like an unofficial rule.
7th through 10th of January, it'll be at Side Splitters in Tampa. And then I believe just added, I got to check on it. I think San Antonio at the end of January.
Ooh.
I believe. We got to check that one out. That's all for me.
Nice. Dude, Stoner Dads should be out by next week.
Oh, sick.
It's being edited right now, yeah, so that should be
Nice.
out. And also, I think I'm doing a new psych-null module, so
Fuck yeah.
logotherapy should be out pretty soon.
Sweet. Well, thank you.
Yeah.